All right, and welcome everybody to episode 3 of Petty Squabbles and Monster and Stories, the founding of the guild. This is Group B, who still has no name, just like Group A.
I
We're
thought we were team mental damage.
sure
Team mental damage, yeah.
the unofficial name.
Yeah, the unofficial name, yeah.
So we last left off with you all basically going on a mission to help out a druid whose bullfinger got loose after what you found to be a royal bloodroth had broken into her area, or into like where her hovel and her pen where her bullfinger were at. She actually came to assist because of how long it was taking, and was immediately freaked out in the aftermath of the kill when Artemis tried to kill Nux. Scree beat the crap out of Artemis with a stick at one point.
Yeah.
Nezul was killed. Technically prior to that, he died to some Giggy.
Yeah, Giggy.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
We've learned how deadly Giggy are at low levels when they can do 3 failed saves in literally one turn.
Yeah.
So letting them stay attached is a bad thing.
Yeah, but we bounce back.
We do bounce back. So we left off basically at the very end where Nissa kind of went back into her hovel to kind of collect things and get things together. She did thank you all. She even gave you an extra 20 gold because how terrified she was of all of you. Like, just don't hurt me, please. Here's some money. You got your antidotes. You got the recipe on how to make antidotes. And that's right, where the 3 of you, currently Nux, Artemis, and Scree, have finished burying Nezul. And what is your guys' plan?
Probably to mosey your way back to the base.
Yeah, to head back and try to be safe after all that death and everything.
Maybe have a long, in-depth conversation about what the fuck just happened.
Okay.
It's between you and the 2 kobolds, and you're the most mature one of the 3. Just
Sure, if that's what you guys want. So I do want. So my computer did reboot, and I lost actually the track of who was what role. So just as a reminder of who was what.
Scree was a scout.
I was the artesian.
And I was the spotter.
Okay.
And we lost our trailblazer.
Yep. I'm sorry, guys. I'm here in spirit for now.
So Nux, you were the spotter. Okay.
Yes.
And Trailblazer.
Something I was toying around in my name is under the user configuration, putting it as your gender, because you can put genders down there. So I put spotter there to remember that I'm spotter.
I is spotter.
Yeah, see?
That's
Mike,
funny.
spotter.
That's funny.
Something I was just messing with it in my game. I didn't enforce it in my game, but
Yeah. No,
something I noticed you could do.
It's smart. So, I guess Artemis, it sounds like you might be becoming the Trailblazer for the way back. Unless someone else is taking up and you guys are switching some roles around. Because you don't have an artisan right now because you only got 3 people.
The +4 in survival.
2.
We could do about a scout right now. I think that's fine.
I mean, as effective as Scree was as a scout.
Oh, I gotta love them. The kobolds.
We are definitely bringing back the no scout meta from nonsense.
It never goes well.
For a completely different reason.
We always had a scout in our game because Whistle built himself to be a scout.
He was literally a scout rogue.
Yeah. He was the scout rogue.
We're all just like, we don't need a scout. We punch you to death.
Yeah, no, he couldn't roll below a 25 on either roll, so it didn't make a difference. That was his minimum roll, was a 25.
Oh, yeah. Resilient talent. Gotta love it.
Reliable talent.
Hey,
at least he wasn't a rabbit person, Aaron, or else his initiative would also have not rolled below.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
Listen.
That was the
Just-
great part. All of the monsters had their own scout that was scouting for us.
Plus,
We're scouting.
just put insult to injury. Have them be part clockwork. So for a minute, you cannot roll less than a 10, I believe, or is it 9?
I'm not sure.
I think it's just you roll a 10, period.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay. So who's our trailblazer?
I guess I will be.
All right, Scree's trailblazer.
We'll adjust that.
You guys are going without a scout.
Never failed before.
All right. So your spotter is Nux.
Yes.
And what's your passive perception?
10.
Okay, so 14 total. Super
Can I
high.
assist with that? Or am I stuck
That
with
is
these
the
ships?
assist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double spotter.
Yeah. So the second spotter gives you a +4, which means you guys have a 14 total.
Yeah.
Which could be worse. I know I was the spotter because of investigations. Is the reasoning.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I have a 16. I have a +6 to my
Mm-hmm.
invest. So.
Okay. So, it is the middle of the night as I pull my headphone out. Are you all weak and injured, or are you all in decent shape? What's the party composition looking like right now?
I'm looking at about 60% HP.
Actually, no, I have a bit of blunt force trauma to my ribs.
Yeah. Everyone's above 50% at least.
Yeah.
I have the most HP at the moment, but I have no
would
more
hope
rages.
so.
Okay, so you guys are good just to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you begin your journey leaving Nissa's, she is currently off doing her own thing. She doesn't wish you well. She's more terrified of you than anything else. And
Did carve the litter off, right?
yes, that was
Yeah.
done. That was all done and everything like that.
Yep.
As you begin making your way back. So we're gonna do this in we're gonna do like 3 stages. We'll see with Trailblazer through 3 checks. We're not gonna need to necessarily move. We'll move around the map as needed, but we're just gonna do more of a. We don't need to do each and every zone for the travel back.
Okay.
So 3 travels back. So I'm gonna have my Trailblazer in this case roll me. You can just roll me all 3 survivals now, and we'll just go from there.
All right.
Blindly as well.
Of course.
Gotta love those blind checks.
Makes it so much more exciting, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It does.
There is all 3. I was like, I'm missing one there, but I was not.
They in my game they rolled survivor. They're like, we're doing great. We feel great about this. They rolled a 9, a 7, and an 8.
That's rough.
They're on the underdog at the moment.
Ooh, nice.
The curse of Harbin.
To this.
Mm.
No, I have steps.
they-
I can actually see it.
They ended the session being ambushed by some drow after fighting some Hurkars.
Yep.
Fun. Okay, so you begin making your way back out of the area, and as you do, the fog starts to thicken. It lightly obscuring the area through the first section as you travel. It's gonna take you a couple hours to get back. Nice. That doesn't make any sense. I lied. It's probably gonna take you about, we'll say, a half hour to get back, realistically, on normal travel time. As the first you enter through the first couple areas, the fog starts to set in. It's dark. It's nighttime. Using the light just kind of gives a refraction, which doesn't really help you see at all during this time. So anybody who has doesn't have dark vision is going to definitely struggle to see for the next little bit.
Poor human.
You're not
Like
blind.
Devil's Sight make it a bit easier.
You're fine then, because you can see through darkness. So even, I mean, technically the fog is still obscuring it because it's not the same as darkness, but I would say you're fine. As you continue forward, the fog thickens up, going from a lightly obscuring to heavily obscuring the area. And eventually, as you feel like you're nearing the camp and the location of where it's at, you begin to hear as a Vespoid is somewhere in the fog. I'm gonna move you guys over to.
Scree clings closer to Nux.
You guys
Nux just puts his hand on Scree's head.
There you are. Where is my other person? I only see two of you right now. I do not see
Nux is right here.
all
I don't
kobolds
know.
look alike.
Well, whose fault is that? I wanted to be a
racist.
white kobold.
Where is Mid at? I don't know where he's at.
I don't know.
I think Mid died
He
somehow.
was just there. Now he's not there anymore.
I'm there now.
Oh,
All
Yeah.
right.
there we go.
I'm gonna grab you guys here. I'm gonna move you to a different location. For the sake of this one, I'm gonna put you guys here. Okay. So you hear the as it buzzes around. We're gonna roll for initiative, and you guys decide what you do.
Oh my word.
I'm gonna put a Vespoid on the map, and then I'm gonna hide it, and then I'm gonna move it around.
You can actually drag it out hidden if you hold Alt.
Good to know.
Oh, this is gonna be annoying for you guys. Invisible.
Man, how come whenever I have a high plus for my initiative, I roll low?
It's a
Like,
nice amount of hit points there.
Yeah. Need to open up its thing. It's actually where we need to.
It's a glass cannon.
Yeah, move it again. Okay, now I can roll.
I love that. It's my headcanon that Nux and one of my best friends, Goblin Wizard, would be best friends. So when I posted that you were live in her Discord, her character, like, it just made me laugh.
Okay, here we go. So, Artemis, let's get some proper music in first, right? Need that proper music for this fight. Artemis, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back, like back facing kobolds, and I'm gonna hold my action to toll the dinner if it comes into a range of vision.
Okay. Since it's heavily is obscuring most area, unless it's like right next to you, it won't be in vision.
That's fine.
Sorry about the cough, guys. Okay. Nux, you are up. I guess I probably should hit weak in combat, and
So do we know the Vespoid's here? We hear it?
you hear the as it's buzzing around.
I would like to investigate my surroundings to see if I could tell where it might be.
You can perceive your surroundings. I don't think investigating really works in this case.
Yes, but I had to try. Like that's, I had to.
You can attempt to
try,
perceive its location.
You could argue in a different stat.
I would say disadvantage in this case because of the heavily obscuring and the fog, which could cause potential sound echoes. But you can definitely try.
I was just making sure with my features and stuff
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't have anything. But disadvantage, perception. Yep, that's about right.
I'm gonna do an opposed
Dude.
stealth
Hey, that's
just
fair.
for the sake of it. I'm gonna give it advantage because it is technically hidden right now. I'll even reveal what the roll is. You do not.
Yep.
You do not locate it.
So
I mean, I guess I would get done a normal. Normal would have been. Yeah, normal would have been a 2 or been a 4. So actually, you do locate it. Because realistically, it's making noise. If it was silent and not making noise, it'd have advantage. So, you know it's over in. You can see my mouse over in this direction somewhere, roughly.
So Nux will hold his action to toll the dinner bell if he happens to see it.
Okay.
Oh, Forgot
And
about the dinner bell.
he's gonna stay right next to Scree, and he's gonna also point in that direction, saying he believes it. I believe it's that direction.
Scree will hug his axe, then hold his action to attack if it gets close to Scree or Nux.
Okay. All right. As your turn comes to an end, Scree, it is now its turn. I'm gonna reveal its location as we move it around here. We should zoom in.
I guess
And the best point, since you all are so close, I'm gonna roll a d3 and see which one it randomly potentially walks into. So we'll go with turn order. So that's gonna be Scree. So which direction does it come from? Let's find out.
Yeah.
D8 or D12? I guess technically. I guess it'd be. We'll do 8. Cardinal direction stuff. 6. So it'll be coming from the south. So it would have came down. So it would have flown. Can I move, please? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes.
So I would see it. So
it would be floating down here, like 10 feet above you guys, and then going above Scree or above Nux. So you guys would see it. Here, I'll put it here so you guys can actually target it easier. It fails the save as the first dinner bell rings. Would you also wish to?
Yeah, since it let loose.
And as it does, you just hear, I need more of those. One's not enough. They're small.
There is only one. What do you mean?
They were tasty, but it's just a small snack and not enough with just one. It's like chips.
Yeah. It's like a chip.
Once you pop,
Like a
you just can't
single
stop.
chip.
But
So-
is it carvable?
As it dies and lets up the high-pitched little squeal, both those spells do, as far as I recall, require a vocal component. And as that happens,
Yes.
you hear a roar.
Oh, that actually scared me a little.
I can't find my other roar, so you're lucky enough not only to get the one, as you hear a one roar followed by a second, slightly different version of one. As I'm going to add 2 other creatures
Oh
to the
no!
initiative order. Did I hold on Alt, correct?
It should be alt.
Let's find out. Spoilers or not. Aha, it worked.
You're welcome.
Oh boy! Now I'm just
Slightly
scared for you.
different. Yeah, no. There's so many things that this could be.
It has male and female variant, I'd assume.
Maybe. It could just be 2 variants that are closely related.
All right. As you hear, not like loud thudding or like earth-shaking footsteps, but you hear steps moving into the area. If you all would like to make me a nature check, let's see if we can determine.
In nature, you said?
Yeah, I feel like nature would help you determine maybe the potential size of this, footfalls, give you kind of an idea of anything.
Man, Nux is not rolling great.
Emma uses Fatality too often, I think.
It just goes through.
Can we just say how both of you guys roll better than me with -5 to my roll?
So, Artemis, you know it's not a large creature. Or it's not like a huge, like, Raytheon-sized creature or anything like that. But
Okay, that's good.
the footfalls are not small either, so it's, it's a sizable, but probably...
Am I hearing 4 legs or 2 legs?
You are hearing 2 pairs of bipedal legs.
So I'm hearing 4 sets of legs with 2 roars, so I can assume that it is 2 bipedal monsters.
Correct.
I will
Alright.
relay that and say, I think we should fuck off.
All right.
And I don't know which direction that fails.
Just go ahead and add these. I do have to move them around, but let's go ahead and make sure that these should whisper, I believe. Let's find out. They do. Haha! Initiatives have been rolled. All right. Artemis,
Totally can't see where they are based on your little dot.
it is your... And I move them around with the mouse. And also, I was literally over here, like clicking the initiatives over here and stuff like that.
Yeah, no. I'm not looking for your mouse. Like, if they're out there,
Oh.
they're out there.
No worries. I put my mouse as I need to. I'm gonna zoom out here a bit. Because they can also open their character sheets from the initiative tracker as well.
Yep. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, you just double click
Oh,
on
you
them.
can.
Yep.
That's useful to know. What the hell just happened there?
He's pinging shit.
Alright.
Yeah, there
well,
was a.
I'm
not
gonna
that-
turn to the kobolds and directly to Nux because I assume that Scree isn't talking or listening to me right now. I'm gonna say, run south 5 paces and then stop. And I'm gonna run south the same amount. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna drop a darkness.
Okay.
Where is it? Spellbook, darkness. Cast.
If you alt ping, by the way, it gives you a different shape called alert ping. Like, hey,
Also, my token, Amel.
Oh no! I do have it. I just haven't actually like added it.
Yeah.
I made it. It's been made.
so you said run south 5 steps.
Yeah, 5 paces.
Okay. Come along, Scree. He's like, we can at least trust him for now while there's other things to feed his bow.
Okay.
5.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, that works. That works.
yeah, and then I'm gonna end my turn.
I'll just have my arm out because I told you to run that way, assuming you would stay parallel to where I am.
5
and I
paces
assume
for
that you would hit my arm because you're next. Like,
Yeah.
5
and
paces
I-
for a kobold is a lot shorter than for a human.
Yeah.
you know what I meant.
He goes 3 steps. Done.
He goes 3 steps.
What-
Gotta remember.
I can
me and
count
him
to
are
3.
small.
I used pace as feet.
It's not my turn.
I was about
It
to
is
say, I saw you.
not Scree's turn. No, yeah, hit end turn, and it is not Scree's turn. So as that happens,
God,
You-
Scree, I left you.
and the best part is you can actually select a token by clicking it on in the encounter one. So like I can select it and then move it with my keys, my arrow
That's
keys.
really useful.
So my mouse can be wherever I want it to be, and you still don't know what things are. That's what makes it great.
Why are you all knowing? Like we thought we knew where it was, anyways.
The ambush predator is real.
It's because I live rent free in his head when I blindly shoot things all the time.
That was really
or just
good.
dodge all of the mines that you ever lay on the ground ever.
No, I was mad because he had traps that randomly were like 25 passive perception. It was just a smidge too high for me.
Oh, in the dungeon.
Yep,
Yeah.
in the dungeon,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw every trap but like one.
Yes, you did. That was intentional. Completely not going against your mechanic. Let you have all the cool things to see, and then that one trap that you had to actually look for. All right. Either way, back to it. So, they obviously can't see either as much as you guys can't see, but you start hearing a. As I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can detect where the closest target is. I'm gonna make sure these are private rolls so you guys can't see them. So that way we don't have to deal with any of that kind of stuff. But they are definitely trying to smell and locate you. Keeps me in
What's
mind.
the floor? Like, what are we like running on? Is it mud? Is it
So
ground?
it depends on where you're at. The light green areas are normal ground. Technically, what you guys are in right now is difficult terrain
Okay.
for basically everything. It's muddy. The muddy
it-
brownish is.
Would
so
I
it's like a-
would I
like
have
a-
gotten all the way down there then?
You're not sinking far in, but it's sludgy. Like your feet are getting a little stuck, like suction and stuff.
You could have dashed, so you still make it.
Okay.
All right, so I am going to do a perception check to locate a thing here. Okay, so you. I'm gonna reselect it over here. I'm gonna just pop out this encounter table for now, so I can easily select it. So while watching chat, I don't normally do that on my actual screen. And then I'm just gonna move a little bit here. For the fun of it. Scree, roll me a D6. You're going to determine the direction I have this creature go. All right. Okay. Okay, please select and move. There we go. Okay. So Scree, as this creature's turn comes to an end, you hear like squishes in the mud. You hear, and you hear it getting closer and closer to you. You can't see it, but it's somewhere nearby. And that's the end of that one's turn.
It's getting closer to me.
Yes, it sounds very close to you right now.
You'll be right back grabbing another.
Other one gets to go, as it is its turn immediately after, because that's how the initiative's rolled. One rolled an 11, one rolled a 13. Same thing. Sniffing around, trying to locate things. Let's go ahead and go with a perception check here. Okay. My question here is, who would be the smelliest of the three of you?
I don't.
It smells smelly.
So we have a barbarian Nux, but we also have a human that apparently likes to kill people to feed his bow.
And also, barbarians don't have to be smelly and dirty.
Humans sweat. Kobolds do not.
I mean, true.
That's a
But
fair
also
argument.
the sinew of that at Ludroth from you slashing it to bits.
was underwater.
Ooh.
No, you weren't.
I got a bath.
No, you weren't. That was
Was
the
it?
young Ludroth, the big one.
Oh, the big one.
You can go anywhere in water.
Yeah, when you murdered the big one, yeah. That's true. I feel like that's a very fair argument, and there's been nowhere to wipe it off here. So, okay, I'm gonna go with it being Scree then. Sucker here. 1,
Let me
10,
see.
15, 20,
I do have
25,
prestidigitation,
30.
but I didn't say I actively cleaned them.
You look
For
aggressive.
future, I will, but
40, and then aggressive. So, Scree, from the fog, you just hear, and then you hear its footsteps, and the footsteps vanish for the briefest second. As you look up, and through the fog, as it splits, a large theropod creature with brownish and orange scales comes leaping down on top of you. So I'm just going to reveal this to you so you can see it.
Ruggy.
Oh.
no.
Syndrome.
Uh-oh.
As it is a deadly leap. Let's go in and make sure that this is there.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Paralysis.
that's not. This is actually one of.
Why is it
It-
not
it-
working?
It's deadly.
That's DPK!
I can't actually. We don't have to target you or something? Let's find out. There we go.
You at
That
least
was
have danger sense.
weird. No,
Big
horrible
throw.
roll. Horrible roll.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
And that is a success. So you take half as much damage, sir. So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
It lightly bumps into me.
Yep.
Dude.
And you are pushed
Yeah.
5 feet out of its space, so you can get up, down, or left. No. I mean, sorry, I meant up, like within like one space of where you were at. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Yeah, you are not knocked prone. Nothing like that happens. That is the end of its turn as it leaps in, and it's not really sure exactly where you're at. You just get the smell and just barely misses, and you get just skimmed. End of its turn. Scree, you are up. What do you do?
There is a very scary thing in front of me.
There is.
Scree cannot run.
He can listen to
This
Nux.
is the worst flaw, but best flaw ever.
Yeah, Nux did tell
He
you to
listens
move down.
Nux.
Yes, but that would also be going away from the scary thing.
Technically, it's just going diagonal to it. I don't know. This is your funeral.
Yeah. I knew what I was doing when I picked this flaw.
The worst flaw ever.
So Scree yips in fear and tries to attack it.
Okay.
– 14.
14 is a hit. Yo,
10.
10 points slash damage. You slice into it It lets out a slight cry of pain and more of a surprise than actually being hurt.
We can fight back. Or at least
Scree
you
will
guys can.
I was about to say.
Scree will try to get in the way of it and Nux. At least where he thinks Nux is.
Okay.
Ends his turn.
Okay. Artemis. So there's still the fog, so you can't see Scree. You can hear the sounds of like the thing and him screaming, going, "Ah, fuck!" basically, but in his own way.
Yep.
What do you do?
Yep.
All right. Logically, I've heard 4 sets of footprints, or four like two bipedal monsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Presumably, most monsters, their definition is the 3 S's. It's smell, sound. I can't remember what the third one was, but like smell is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Logically, would it be correct to say if I cover myself in mud, it's going to be harder for this thing to find me?
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, especially right now since sight's not a thing.
Sight was the other one. Yeah.
Aha!
Sight, sight, smell, and sense. And whatever the other one was, is it? But yeah.
Sound.
Sound. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Shut up. So I'm going to look to Nux and I'm going to say, cover yourself in mud. And I'm going to use my action to cover myself in mud. And then I heard battle, so I'm going to move myself slightly back towards where I came from to try and find Nux.
Okay.
And the darkness is going to follow me, so I'm also going to tell... I'll tell Nux that I'm trying to find Scree, and that the darkness... You're in darkness, you can't see, I can see you. Just do 1 step north, 5 feet north, and then don't move. Cover yourself in mud. So I'm going to do 2 steps north because it's difficult terrain.
Okay. That's 20 feet.
Then, how is it that I find this thing again? There it is.
As Scree, everything goes dark. You can't see the creature technically, but everything goes dark.
Scree yips in fear again.
Scree, it's okay.
Nothing is okay.
It's slightly better than worse. And
You
it's
just,
like, and
you
my
all
turn
hear
covered
this,
in mud.
I mean, Scree's literally fighting for his life right now. I guess I think he can no longer see, and cannot see him.
Yeah. Okay, Nux is gonna use his action not to cover himself in mud because that's unsanitary, but he's gonna use prestidigitation to clean all smell off of him.
Okay.
You
You deodorize yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm scentless at the moment. And then he is into. He was told to take steps up, right?
Yeah, he said move
Yeah.
5 feet up.
Okay. So that's like half a square, but I'll move 10 feet up, which is difficult terrain. But
Yeah.
then I don't want to hold any spells because that sounds awful. But if I'm gonna hold 1 spell. I don't have any actions left, so yeah. There's no hold spell cantrip, but no, not having anything.
It is Emil's turn.
It is my turn. I've drawn a blank there. My bad, guys. All right, so we have a lot of talking. We have sounds of combat between Scree and this thing, like nipping, trying to find him, like sweep it in, like catch him knowing he's still there, but deal no real damage. But the other one gets to go. All right, so the other one, they're gonna step out of difficult terrain 5 feet. 10, 15, 20. They can see the Gendrome biting and nipping where Scree was at, because it's right next to him. I feel like Scree's the one that's going to go for it. It's going to step partially into this a bit more and, like, cut off Scree from the side.
It will be at disadvantage in the darkness, correct?
It would be disadvantage anyway, since Scree is already in the darkness. You can't see Scree.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to reveal it since it steps into Artemis's range.
Oh.
as an eye
Working
drone.
together. We're just lucky Aaron didn't use the alpha drone.
Yeah. it's going
Oh, that would have been worse. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you guys bought it at level 3, cool file.
yeah.
And it
but
is
there
going
were,
to bite at
There were
Scree
5 of
with
us.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
It doesn't see Artemis, doesn't even know he's there.
It misses.
All right, and the bite goes by and just empty air. And then it looks at the Gendrome and then starts looking around a bit more, trying to like feel around, but it has not yet found anything.
It's putting
Gendrome's
its
turn.
tail out.
Sniffing. All right, the Gendrome's going to bite at Scree as well. At disadvantage because of blind stuff, and it misses.
Missed.
All right. Scree, it is your turn. You cannot see the creatures. What do you do? I mean, there are still like things like smacking and trying to hit you and eat you and stuff like that in front of you. You just can't see it.
I can't see them, right?
Correct. You cannot see them. They cannot see you.
But I know Nux is behind me somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's something to the left of me.
Yeah. So you felt like some teeth like reach out and like you hear the snap of the jaw.
I wonder if I can give myself blindness to not see here. Ah, it doesn't work. It works with the updated 5e.
Oh, they updated on that one. Yeah, it's fine. I'll probably update before the next one.
If we're
Believe
both
in
blinded,
Scree.
if you're blinded, you have disadvantage on. Your opponent has advantage, right?
Technically, they can't see you either, so they have disadvantage as well.
I think if you're both blinded, aren't they just neutral?
I guess I did disadvantage though on those, so I would say just do disadvantage to even it out for this one.
All right.
Either I have to re-roll mine, and I don't want to do that.
Well, I know where one is,
Correct. You know the one to your north.
so I'll just attack that one again.
Okay. You swing into a
Freedom.
space.
15
Hey!
15 is a hit.
or 17.
Oof. You hear the cry of pain. You feel the connect with the Acellax. You have no idea what it looks like. Though.
Max damage.
As long as they attack me, they won't attack Nux.
That is true.
So it looks like the general consensus is that it would neutral out.
Yeah, it does make sense. We'll do that for the next round. I just want to do it for this round specifically.
No, that's fair. No,
Scree
that's fair.
will. That one wasn't blinded anyway, so
I mean, technically, it can't see you. Heavily obscured is effectively blinded, is what it is.
Yep,
So
yep.
it's still as if you're blind.
Scree yips in determination.
Yeah, Artemis, what do you do?
The only one that can see.
I want to
And
lay
still
low.
has disadvantage because he's shooting
use a
in
bow.
melee.
It's like, well, advantage, disadvantage cancel each other out, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
neutral.
It would be neutral.
It- But I want to lay low. Like that's the correct play in his mind is lay low.
That's fine. You can try pulling.
The
You
idea
can try to
is to-
pull Scree. Move up and pull him away.
They can't get an opportunity attack because they can't see.
Well, there's an opportunity. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do that. So I will. So I'm on the wrong.
Scree, something's trying to grab you. From behind.
I just whisper and be like, Scree, it's Artemis. I've got you. Nux is behind me. Please let me. And I attempt to try and like just gently grab him and just pull him backwards.
Do you let him grapple you, Scree?
I guess. I still face towards the Gendrome.
Oh, of course, you're still swinging wildly. You're just like you're letting him like
Yeah.
wrap around your
So I'll
waist.
pull you.
I'm just waiting for Scree to like raise his Arcellax backwards and just smash it into Artemis.
That's probably all the movement that I've got is those two.
Okay. Yeah, because it'd been 10
And
forward.
then I'll just be like
you have like
either.
To be fair, I weigh like at most 35 pounds.
Yeah, but it's already difficult terrain.
it's
so.
difficult terrain, yeah,
Yeah.
and hits, yeah. So and then it's half movement on top of that for doing
just-
that, so it's actually
just
like
look at-
quarter movement.
If you have like 12 strength, you can just pick me up.
Don't think I do. Maybe I have.
Just football
Uh,
carry the kobolds away out of danger.
Okay,
I have 10.
nice.
And then I'll look to Nux and I'll be like, either cover him in mud or do whatever you just did to yourself.
Start
and then-
drowning him.
quietly, and I'll end my turn. Actually, I'll move the darkness slightly.
So upon hearing that, like the best he can, he's going to also prestidigitation to remove Scree's smell the best he can.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, that does require vocal components.
It does.
But
I mean, you guys
so
have been
that
talking.
picking up,
They definitely already
Yeah.
heard you.
yeah, exactly. Not to mention, picking up squelching mud would still make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emprey knows to
So-
be right back though.
I mean, he literally moved away, which means the dark moved away, which means where Scree was at, he's not there anymore.
And you are now scentless. That's the best I could do. I'm gonna stay behind you though, as Scree would want. And end my turn.
All right, your turn ends. It's my turn. I guess I should probably reveal their initiative order now. I'm not dealing with that issue. There we go. Okay, so the Iodrome goes, and obviously there's no way where the Gendrome was at. It heard all the talk and stuff like that, so it's gonna step forward and it's gonna swing. It knows the rough location, so I'm gonna do a random D3 and see which square I target for the three of you. It's definitely gonna aim in that direction. So top, middle, left will be, or bottom left is how I'm gonna go for terms of order. What's up?
Oh!
So Scree. It's going to bite at you.
With disadvantage?
Be neutral.
Oh, you're right. Let me re-roll that then.
Oh yeah, it is neutral. Yeah.
Re-rolling. That was good for like a half a second there.
Still misses.
Good. All right, so that is the end of its turn. As it's like feeling around, it can feel you all as it like bumps into you, and you're batting it back. As a Gendrome, sees like its head pop out here and there and stuff like that. That is the end of its turn.
So we're all taking the dark vision thing at level 4, right? We're taking the Eldritch Adept feat and just seeing darkness.
Oh, right.
Every combat is permanently in darkness.
Yeah.
Look at Aaron, he's like, oh god.
That's fine, guys. I'll make it work.
Technically, because you said, Scree, which kobold are you?
The top one.
No, I meant like which.
Acid.
You're not-
Cobalt.
Okay, we need to get. Technically, Scree can't do it because he's not a spellcaster.
I mean, I just can't wait until all of the, all imprisoned monsters that were frozen in time from the Ancient Dragon War that could see in magical darkness at all points in time come just charging through everything. So it's cool, guys. Do what you gotta do.
We are changing the balance.
Listen, magical darkness warlock is already too good.
It's a shame that
That's not
those
true.
monsters won't wake until like much later in the timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that so?
This is the founding of the guild. Nothing bad happens.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
nothing at
exactly.
all.
Nothing bad ever happens.
All right, back to the game. Gendrome's turn. So it sees the Hydrome. I really wanted to deadly leap, but I don't feel like it's gonna hit right. So I'm just gonna have a charge. We're gonna deadly leap anyways. It's gonna jump forward and just like randomly guess. So we're gonna do kind of a percentage base here.
I mean, it was pretty good by
There's a
whatever I
percentage
was.
chance that it hits the Iodrome.
Yeah, it's definitely possible too. So I kind of going with like a 4x4 square, determine its location. So we're gonna go with the center. So technically Artemis would be Artemis and actually all four of you being hit, including the Iodrome, would be the center.
And everyone's
So,
blinded.
That's the
so-
100%. We're gonna go with it being by 20% or 25% for the sections, and we'll both ways. So
D4.
no, we're gonna roll hundreds. So I want Cool Fire. Roll me the first D100. This is for up down for the rows. 96. So it's the bottom rows. So
Are
it's-
you?
And now we're gonna see how centered it is here. So who wants to roll the columns?
Is it the bottom two or?
Yes. So it'd be bottom two. So it's gonna hit in that square. So who's gonna roll?
Are we
Make it-
trying to roll low or high?
You want to roll in the middle. You want to roll either high or low. Because if you roll the middle, you're gonna hit both. You're gonna hit both Artemis
can do it.
and
I trust
Nux.
I don't want to roll in the middle then.
You want?
No, you don't. You want to roll either high or low. Go for
Okay,
it.
then.
roll again.
One
hit
D
only
100
one
and I
of you.
roll low.
Ah!
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, actually, that's the best.
So it would jump when it jumps in and it's going to land. I think this will do it right here, right there.
Yeah.
Because it's a 4x4 area. That's literally the only. So it only hits one person. So and it's also the deadly leap, so it's not that bad. Let's go and move this over so I can target you, Mike. That damage is not right. It should be a +3 on that. And it only rolled a d6. What's that mod? Ability modifier is default instead of strength. That's what it was. So it's actually 5 damage, Mike. So you fail, so you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
And knocked prone.
And you are knocked prone in the space you are in.
Scree, you just hear a loud thump as Nux just gets landed on behind you.
You literally feel like a claw like brush across your skull, Scree.
And you hear the start of a yip before the mud, like...
Hey, you're covered in mud now.
That's the end of its turn. Scree, you are up.
Something hurt Nux.
Something that hurt Nux. As a tail like into your face.
I swing at the tail.
Yeah, because you hear like biting sounds down into the mud right now.
12.
Well, yep, the panic, you just swing around and you're just, it's the adrenaline's too much and you swing, you miss.
Go too high.
Okay. Scree, anything else for your turn?
That's the end of my turn. I have
All right.
nothing left.
Artemis, you're up.
I mean, I feel like we just have to fight this out, so I'm just gonna start bowing. Bonus action, I'm gonna coat arrows,
Good thinking.
Okay.
and I'm gonna regular attack at the one on top of Nux.
Okay.
15.
15 hits. Just an arrow just hits it and like snaps and breaks as it hits pierces into its head a little bit. 10 points of damage. It's looking bloodied after that hit.
Does the uncommon bow have access to close range arrows?
I think it might.
I don't
It's like
think
close.
so.
I feel like close range cloning is it might be rare at the worst. But I
I
thought
think
it was
it might be
uncommon.
rare. Hold on, let me have a look. Weapons, bow.
Because that would prevent you from having disadvantage.
Yeah.
Which means you have
You have
advantage.
advantage.
No, it's only power coding.
Okay. Yeah, it's when you get your first coating, then the second coating is it rare. Okay. So Artemis, you take your shot, hit. It's looking bloodied at this point.
Yeah, you get him at That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Nux is like mildly panicking, use his final second level spell slot. He's just slightly gurgle mud, but get his mouth above the mud just to say to opponents to use Wither and Bloom directly on top of himself, excluding himself, Scree, and Artemis, and giving himself the heal.
Okay.
But that AoE will hit the other two. So. Yep.
Darkness is concentration as well, correct?
Yeah,
It is.
Okay.
It is.
I'm just gonna place. I hate that I have to hit them on here. I'm gonna place this, and then I have to control T on them to control. No,
Remember,
shift T. Yeah, shift T
Yeah, shift T
to
is like
remove it on myself. Okay, and then damage. So they both fail, so they take 8 necrotic,
Okay.
and then I get to roll a hit dice.
Right.
So.
Plus your casting modifier, I think.
Good job.
Yeah, hit dice and my spellcasting modifier, which is +4, which is better than my con. So I get to roll 1d6, roll 1d6 +4. So I get 7 HP back.
That's average. Average. So that's
Take
7
that.
more. 7 more HP. There's
That
a little-
I'm currently 2 HP more than I started with.
Nice.
Poor Coolfire gets to watch us all die.
And
I feel like I
No!
feel
Oh,
like
no
I
worries.
forgot to heal
Coolfire will be involved here very shortly.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like
And
I
I-
forgot to heal myself again at the end of that other fight.
I can't see, but I know I'm prone, and I can't stand up. It's on top of me, so I want to try to crawl. Like, still next to Scree. I want to keep next to him. Just crawl over here if I can and stand
It's
up.
Kobold Army Crawl.
Would I be able
Very.
to, Aaron? Crawl over there and stand up?
You can crawl out and stand up. Yeah, I mean, so it's difficult terrain and you're prone.
Yeah.
So you move at half
It's
speed
only-
with prone, correct?
Yeah, half speed and half speed. I can use...
So it's a diagonal. So that'd be, I mean, it's 20 feet of movement to get to that spot. You won't be able to stand up. You'd only be able to climb out.
Okay, that's
on.
fine.
Next turn you
So-
can stand up with no
But
issue.
you could,
And, yeah.
you could stand up and then move.
You can't stand up
But I
underneath
assume
the
you're just
creature.
trying... Yeah, true. That'd be good.
Otherwise, you
So
are
that's
correct.
fine. You feel you hear Nux panting next to you, Scree, as he crawls.
Okay. And as that happens, it is now
will
the
query this.
Iodrome's turn.
It's I still want to query that this is a D3 because it might accidentally hit the other thing in the darkness because there was something there.
That music transition, you are all welcome. Okay,
In,
so on
in
the
this way.
Iodrome's turn, it is because it bit at Scree last time. It knows where Scree's at. That's the thing.
Sure.
It doesn't need to do anything, so it is going to aim for
if it's just
Scree.
gonna pick Scree, then that's fine.
Yeah, in this because he hasn't moved, so his location is known. So it is going to bite at Scree on its turn.
Normal.
I'm targeting the wrong person. Have a second here. Sorry. I have both music going on right now, and it's messing with me horribly. There we go. All right, targeting the right person. A Scree, a 6. Man, I am horrible. I can't roll
This is
for
like the
crap.
opposite of the other
Of the
group.
last game, right, where I was rolling like
Yes.
insane. It's fine. So as the Iodrome's turn comes to a close, the Gendrome's turn is up, and as it has been injured by this bloom, you hear it. Artemis, you technically see it, but you watch as it pauses for a split second, and you watch as its throat begins to fill with air, and then it releases out just this higher pitched caw into the wilderness as it just kind of echoes through the fog as it
Fucking alpha call.
calls for help.
Ugh.
Is there a mysterious stranger that hears this call?
There is a mysterious stranger that hears this call. Not necessarily a mysterious stranger, but you know, we'll get to that in a second.
Now the
So-
mysterious stranger.
Turns out he's not a Gomagala born. He's an Iodrome born.
So, you, Phoenix, were sent out by the caravan after the group, typically after Nissa went missing and the group has been gone for a bit longer than expected. You are kind of traveling the same directions that you were given. You've only been traveling for maybe like a half hour or so.
Yeah.
The fog has come in. It's been a bit difficult to kind of make your way, and then you hear this loud, just echoing like call for help, and you hear responses nearby you. Like we see from the top-down view of like 4 Genprey moving in on Tenix, getting ready to strike, and then they all stop and turn and start running in the direction of the Gendrome. You, in that same vein, understand what that call is.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well,
And you hear the grass around you, like things take off in that same direction that you could not see.
Jesus, the fuck off in the other direction.
well, my glowing red eyes, my ominous glowing red eyes. I am running in that direction because usually the call of an alpha drone means they're fighting something, and maybe it's a group. So I'm gonna run on all 4s and go in that direction.
Okay. I like
And when
it.
I mean by all 4s, I mean using my hind limbs.
All 6.
On all,
All 6.
yeah, just just charging. Where do you want me to place my token?
We're gonna put your token. We're gonna say that we're gonna say. I'm gonna actually hide all this stuff here. This is all my way. Go away, all of you. Actually, it's all already hidden, apparently. Go away, all of you. All right, you're gonna put yourself over here.
Yes, sir.
Again, parade themselves are gonna be right here. And this is them like leaving you right now. I'm gonna add them to the initiative order. I don't want to add them. I want each one, just one of them.
Do you want me to roll as well?
Yes, please.
Yay.
Okay, cool. So you'll have a turn this round. So they have stopped their little hunt on you and are running towards their alpha.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Endrome's turn. Actually, I mean, I guess it's weak. It is actually going to because it hears their calls back, and it's going to run in that direction, which can only go to here.
Being in melee and
Can't see
he
it.
can technically see.
You can't see.
He can.
Not in the magic.
He can,
zones,
but
I can.
it's a melee attack, so he can like attack with his fist.
punch it.
Kick it.
You want to make a kid attack? Go for it. Make it an attack with your
Sure.
strength.
Is it strength still plus proficiency?
It's yes for the attack roll, yes, and then it's just 1 plus your strength for the actual damage. That's a miss.
Yeah, it is.
Amel, real quick.
Your foot gets stuck in the mud. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amel, real quick.
Yes.
Because of my domain, I have this, so I would have applied it before going into this, which this would give me advantage on the initiative that I would have made.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just
I mean,
reroll.
do you really want to re-roll? Because right now you get a turn this round because of that low roll.
No, yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
So it's running towards its allies. It runs out of the stuff. Scree, it is your turn. You hear the thing move away from you. You know there's still one to your side because it literally just tried to bite you. What do you do?
Well, Nux is behind me, and I'm in between it and the thing. So I'm gonna attack the thing.
Okay. $17 hits.
Minimum damage.
All right, for 6 damage.
Did mid-screen die for anybody else?
Is he
What?
frozen? Oh yeah, he's frozen.
Oh, he is too.
Funny.
It's at least a nice pose.
See, in mine, it's infinitely loading now. He's just
Oh,
gone.
I mean, he might. Let's find out. Let me see on the actual Discord. No, he's there. He's just like stuck there like this.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm.
I'm also infinitely loading for myself on Discord.
It's fine. I'm cool with it. Right now, there's nothing messed up on the stream. We can still see your face, just not your lips move. You're ventriloquist right now. All right, back to it. Anything else for your turn, Scree?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. It's Tenik.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll make sure we get it right at some point.
Tenzik.
There we go.
Yeah. So he doesn't know what's going on currently. Doesn't
No.
know where they are. So he's just gonna run forward,
Okay.
and then just 1, 2, 3.
So right now,
Five.
that's normal terrain. Once you get past the section of the rocks, all the brown turns to difficult terrain.
Okay. And as he tries to move up, he bumps into something.
You do. The
And
tail is smacks you across the face.
no, would he know what? He's been fighting them, so I presume he knows what they are, and he's gonna stab.
Okay.
Because lance that is holding in his upper hand.
Okay. So that would be a charge technically.
Nope, I do not have charge.
Oh, no charge yet, huh? Okay.
It's rare. It's rare.
It is.
So we're blind. It's normal. So yeah.
So I would say in the case of yours, neither of you are blind. It's heavily obscured out. Like once you guys are out of 5 feet of each other.
Oh, okay.
It would still be normal though.
Yeah, it would still be a normal, but just clarification on that.
Yeah, and I assume I can't wield my lance versatile in
It does not have versatile in as a tag for the Monster Hunter Lance. Correct. It's
Oh,
single.
it does. It's not supposed to.
It does. Well, then I guess
Yeah.
technically yes, you could then if it's there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, because
weird.
normal
because
one is
I
not
have the,
versatile.
yeah.
Okay. Then yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, it's because I have the 4 arms and
Yeah.
stuff.
Normal lance is actually special where you could use it in one hand if you're mounted.
Right.
Yep, that thing takes 10 damage as I just stab it.
Yeah, that's right then. Nice. So you charge forward, stab into it. It lets out a cry of pain as you stab into one of its legs. It begins to limp a little bit and turns around and hisses at you as the other three continue on.
Watch Tenzek die in this combat too.
Oh,
Just-
my-
The one
I
Genpei
didn't wanna
just
put it
Genpei
out there.
poisons or paralyzes him and just starts eating him. No one even
I
knows
did
who
not
he is.
wanna-
Like, who's this guy?
I did not want to put that in the universe, man. I was not
Come
sure
on,
what to
come
say.
on.
All right. So Genpei's turn. So the three continue on. They run past because you are not a concern.
That'll be Coolfire's perpetual fate, just to
Oh,
keep dying every
excuse me. You're leaving my reach.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. I put him back there for you for a second there.
And this is why he
That
died.
hits. Okay, that hits. As you deal 11 points damage and it tumbles over and turns around and focuses back on you. The other ones continue forward.
Okay, okay.
They charge forward this way. They have aggressive, I believe, right? It's fine in there. They do, but an enemy can see, which they cannot see. But they're just going to dash as an action. And they will move. Oh, so it'll be 10, so 25 feet is where I can go. And this one will be able to go 20 feet. Right now they're on some nice flat ground. They're running in the same direction. The Genpei is making noise. They can see roughly where, not see, but they know roughly where it's at. The other two, on the other hand, turn and face you because you are currently a threat.
Yes, I'm staring menacingly at them with my Nargacuga vision.
I'm going to bite at you with the first one. 14.
Miss.
All right, second one is also going to bite at you. 15.
Miss.
All right, so they both try to bite, and you can see the saliva just like oozing from their mouth.
Yeah, I got my shield up like boom.
How is your shield up when you're taking versatile?
It's weird. It's like technically I got the 4 limbs, so can I not?
4. Okay. No.
Yeah, because it's also wheeling. Well, it says in my wing libs I can wheel. It's like iffy, which is the thing with
Let's go
shield.
for it. To go ahead and bring it up. That's what the whole point of these things are, right? I'm going to
Yep.
also pull up the thing so I can look at it real fast.
Wing arms.
Oh. Pull this up for chat here. So winged arms, you have 2 claws on your extremely prehensile wings. Can mutilate an object, open or close a door or container, pick up or set down a tiny object, or wield a weapon that has the light property.
So I assume what they're trying to do is to grab it with the ring arms to stabilize it for versatile.
Yeah, it's
Seeing
like
how the
it's
main
so-
weapon is in the hands, but
yeah, it's your call, Mel.
I get the idea behind it.
it's a very niche interaction.
It is, which is why, I mean, I'm not going to put any kind of ruling inside my book for
I
it.
mean, even without my shield, those will not hit.
Right, yeah.
Well, yeah,
No,
it's
I wasn't
not
concerned with
issue
that.
then.
I wasn't concerned with
but-
that. I was, but you know, a future time. I'm okay with allowing it. It's not going to really make that much of a long-term difference.
It
Yeah,
does what? Two potential damage
Yes,
increase?
yeah. On average,
Yeah.
it's 1.
Yeah,
so
and
that's
like
fine.
in P5-2, it's gonna be nerfed, so
That's fine. I'm not stressed on it. It's not going to be a big thing to break. All right, Artemis, you're up now.
Alright, so I saw it piss off into the wind in a certain direction.
You did. You saw it piss
I'm
off
just
to the
gonna-
east.
I'm just gonna assume that it ran in a straight line, and I'm gonna shoot the same direction as to where I shot at it previously. And I'm just gonna assume that it's there,
How conveniently.
because I can't currently see it.
Oh, you're assuming, huh?
I was
You're
gonna do this
assuming.
regardless. That's fine. If you want to choose to do that, you can
No,
do that.
it's fine. This is what it would have done. This is as far as it could go. It's not like it had a lot of movement.
Yeah.
They also couldn't see what
Um,
weapon you were using. It got stabbed
that
with
is
something
true.
at some point.
Yeah. It's just a normal roll again, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because I can't see it. 18.
18 is a hit.
17.
Whew. So it tumbles and rolls and is struggling to get up, which none of you can see.
Yeah.
But it's not doing
And
well
then-
for all those, that are spectate mode.
Describing
I'm just
slowly for
gonna-
Logan.
Give me slightly, just
You
so
can't
that I
even
can
see it right now.
both of my companions.
Yeah. All right, Artemis, anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Nux, you're up.
Nux is a stand up. Nux is not going to be able to see anything, so Nux is going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
So I will just remember that I'm dodging and then end my turn.
Okay.
That's another thing. The new 5e thing had like a bunch of different like conditions added, like hasted and dodging and all of those.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's
All right. So on the Iodrome's turn, because it's been struggling so much
oh no.
with
Beautiful.
trying to bite and get Scree, it takes a step away as it dodges out of the attack. And it's more like a little hop backwards, and which none of you can
I'm
see.
still
But
gonna choose to try and kick it.
go for it.
Deal 1 damage with the strength 10.
Yes.
All right.
13.
13 does not hit. Oh, so
You can stop trying.
Wait, it would be at advantage though. It's in the darkness.
Oh yeah, sure.
reroll.
Nah, we tried.
So, as it steps back, it begins to build up a poisonous mucus in its mouth, and then spits it in the location where Scree is at.
Oh.
I have to target you, I guess, since it doesn't have a little area effects, but it's gonna hit all 3. Why is it not letting me target? Dang it! There we go.
Doesn't have to hit all three.
Yeah,
Is
5
this a saving throw?
It is a saving throw. It'll pop up here in a second. So it spits and it
fucking-
splashes outwards, which is why I had to step back because it's
Oh, no.
not immune to poison. All right, so Scree fails, and Nux succeeds, and Artemis succeeds. That's horrible wording. I hate my wording right now. Oh god, this is like an old one. It says like must pass a DC, become poisoned. It's horrible. Either way,
The constant.
no, actually, Artemis, you take no damage.
Oh, it did.
It is
Do I-
you must succeed on this, or you take the poison damage, and you are poisoned. So Scree, you
Give you
are
back that health.
Scree. You're poisoned for 1 minute. You may repeat your saving throws at the end of each of your turn, and that is going to be. It's going to then step back forward and make sure that you are still there. That's gonna be the end of its turn.
It's just licking at you.
It smells the poison.
All right, Gendrome's turn. It is obviously fleeing. 10, that's 20. That would put me at. This is 20. Okay, and I have 20 more. Are you my way? All right, so it gets to there. It is then going to dash back into this difficult terrain. So that's 15, 25, 35. It gets to there is where it gets to. That's as far as it gets. Scree, you're up.
Scree coughs a bit. But nothing has changed. Nux is behind him. So Scree will do as Scree does and continue flailing.
Okay.
It doesn't-
It's
I've
still
already had
technically
disadvantage.
neutral
Yeah,
because, yeah.
nothing changes.
Disadvantage stack.
They don't
15 hits.
Oh yeah, they don't stack.
They don't.
Yeah.
All right, for 12 points of damage, as the Iodrome for Artemis looks a little bloodied after that strike.
And repeat your
Cut
saving
across.
throw.
Yes, you make it.
If you're ending your turn.
Yep.
Made
You're
it.
no longer poisoned. All
So
right.
nothing changed.
No.
Tenzik, you are up.
Finish
I
it
thought-
off.
do I
Random
see that-
stranger in the distance.
Do I see the gen from?
No, you don't see,
Gen-
the only thing you can see is something within 5 feet of you.
Okay. Tedrick knows what to do in this situation. He's gonna let out a shriel
All
Sure.
right.
as I activate frenzy mode. My frenzy state. Wait, does it apply an effect to me, or a frenzy state? And I am gonna bash some heads in. Toggle this.
You can see in darkness normally are both magical and non-magical.
Let's go.
So I am also at
Friend of the
300,
darkness.
390. Which one looks more hurt?
Oh, which one?
No,
They're
I-
actually about almost the same, but the one to the south is slightly more hurt.
Mid,
Yeah,
we
oh.
need to find a way to make you a spellcaster now, so you can see in darkness.
The
This
crit.
crit's
Oh
even
man,
better.
even brutal.
This cleric is doing much better than the previous one.
Wait, we can make Scree see in darkness. We can just put darkness on Scree and send him going into combat. Scree, follow the monster.
As that
Nice.
one is dropped. And then at the end of the turn, each creature within 10 feet of you takes necrotic damage equal to your proficiency bonus. So anything else for your turn?
No, that's my action. Actually, oh wait, it's equal to my proficiency bonus. That
So-
would have been 1 less damage.
No. You have, so until the frenzy state ends, once on each of your turns, you can deal extra necrotic damage to one target when you deal damage to it.
Yeah.
Equal to your proficiency
Yeah.
bonus on that one. The half one is for the AoE damage,
Yep.
which is in this case is equal to that one's equal to your proficiency bonus as well. So that's -2 to the one next to you as well.
Yep.
It's still alive.
Yep.
Can't wait till he kills you guys with like when you're making saving throws and it's like, oh no, his aura
Yeah.
murdered you. All right.
It'll be fine.
It is the Genpray's turn. Those two saw it, so they're going to turn back around here. And they stand at this spot here.
Oh, they're on guard.
Readying actions there. And then the other one's going to attack you, Tenzik.
Okay.
A bite. Oh, come on. Open that one up then. Like,
Keeps dropping your targeting.
no, a natural 1. No, it's because of the distance and stuff like that. I've just opened the ones that aren't in initiative.
It's
is all.
never seen this state before. It is so scared.
It is quite terrified. As it is now Artemis's turn.
Well, I'm just gonna assume the other one's dead, because sure, it's dead, and I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
they're-
leave my kobolds behind.
And then as you're saying that, he goes, "It's not dead yet.
Fuck. Maybe this one.
I don't want to eat anyways. It's probably tastes horrible."
I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, it's fine.
26.
I also don't want to eat this one. That is a success.
All right, 10 damage.
All right. It's been bloodied already. It's a bit more now.
Okay.
Nux.
I've just realized that most of Scree's fights have been bull blinded.
That's why we need to get our ability to make you see in magical darkness. It'll be
Or in
perfect.
the water, or
Yeah. Nux can't see anything. He feels useless. He hears something off to the side. He knows this creature here. Nux is gonna do the only thing he can do, which is awful, but he wants to help. So he's gonna do the thing that no wizard should ever do.
Attack with
Well,
the
punch.
staff.
Yeah, 100%.
An 11 does not hit. You just go to swing it.
the good news is you can freely move back.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he did.
Iodrome's turn, and as it does, Artemis, you watch as its throat swells up, and it lets out a cry for help.
Yeah.
Guys are
What a rip-off
goddamn cowards.
I just gave myself an aura, Mel, so we know.
Yeah, I see that.
It's bright.
Ooh,
He's very
pretty
bright. He gave himself
light.
light, is what he did. Yeah, right. They know where he's
He
at
didn't
now.
even know.
Or I could do this. Or
What's funny, you could do an aura of darkness.
Change
And
it. Change
I
it
think-
also to purple.
oh, that's a good idea.
I know I'm amazing.
Didn't that break something last time?
No, I don't think so.
Mike?
Ha
There you go.
No, that's fine.
Just don't make
Ooh,
it
that-
dynamic.
All right, so I need to pull
Yeah,
out
no,
my...
it's- That's on the new 5e, not this one.
Oh god, it's vibrant.
Yeah, I'll change it down to 5.
Fuchsia.
No, that's fine. It's like the moon, honestly. If you look at it, like look the pot marks of the moon.
You know the rules with those things,
yeah.
but whatever. Nice, you get to go next. So they appear in the northern section this time around. As this one starts to run. And since there's nice flat ground here,
Artemis, you can kick it.
With advantage.
that will be the end of its turn right there.
Artemis kicked it.
15 hits.
Hey, take one
damage.
damage.
1 plus strength.
Straight to the shin.
That
Yeah,
is 1 plus strength is 1. Alright, on its as its turn ends, the Io Prey get to go, and they are going to charge forward. They're going to leap and jump over the muck there. Actually, they can't see it, so they won't. So 10, 20, 30. There. This will just dash. We'll get them into a nice space there. There we go. So they move to that right now, and that's the end of their turn. The Gendrome continues forward.
Oh,
and,
hello.
and enters into your space.
Hello there.
It can't really go much farther, so it's going to bite at you because you are currently obviously a scary threat. That's attacking its
Oh,
children.
absolutely, absolutely.
You are attacking its children.
Uh,
Guys, I hit an attack maybe.
oh, so fortunate, Amel.
Are you going to stop me from hitting you, or...
Power guard.
Oh, nice. I'm like, I just want to make sure that I'm sure if I'm rolling that damage or not.
Yeah,
So power guard, you raise shield blocking the attack. End of its turn. That was so close.
So close yet so far.
Scree, you're up.
There is nothing next to Scree.
There is nothing next to Scree. He does not feel anything. He's been swinging this entire time as it ran away.
Scree turns around and hugs Nux.
You're not grappled, Nux.
That I'm pretty sure even if I wanted to not be, I would grapple. So, so a nice hug. Nux will just pat him on the head.
Then Scree will let him go and take a step up. Not what I want him to do.
I kind of want that module that I have for my games for Aaron's game, the fast flip.
Oh, the rotation on the thing.
Well, it flips you 180 quickly, like
Gotcha. It just the
so you can
horizontal
look
flip.
at that or up and down, but
Yeah.
it just lets you point at who you talk to. It's fun.
And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Tenzik.
How's this big boy looking?
He's very wounded.
Oh yeah, he's getting. Actually,
Poke.
On new
Oh.
cleric, it's kill stealing. I see.
oh no. Actually, am I nuts? Oh yeah, I am at least intelligent enough to know they might come back. So. I shall cast.
The heck is that?
That's not Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
That's not Moonbeam. That's the
No,
range of Moonbeam. Like where
Yeah,
you can cast
it
it
is.
at. Yeah.
Moonbeam!
Mega Moonbeam.
Death from above, my disco ball of death.
Moonbeam
Give me some
is on a
Constitution
point.
saves.
There we go.
It's a 5 foot. Oh yeah, right
Yeah.
there. Constitution saves, baby.
All right. Well, roll your damage and make sure you're targeting them both. So shift T, target them both, and then roll damage, and it should give the saves automatically. If it doesn't have a damage roll on the Moonbeam, then we'll work on that.
Nearly max.
All right. I guess since it does not have the prompt for it, I will just make the con saves.
So
Yeah.
Moonbeam needs a bit tweaked,
DC
but
13.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll make some adjustments on it.
Drone passes.
So a DC 13.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a half then.
I can't
Nice.
make him re-roll.
You can add that to necrotic damage, by the way, to whichever
Oh,
one
yeah,
you're hitting with.
I'm
no.
hitting to the Gendrome.
And that's for, is it spells as well, or let me just make sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me
it
see.
says attack or a spell. The extra damage equals your
Yep,
prof
you are
bonus.
And then passively your aura too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll take
So
4.
I mean,
So
guys,
yeah.
guys, just be honest, save some time. It has 6 HP left. It doesn't succeed. Even if it succeeds, it
dead.
was dead. This is
Do I kill both?
yeah, because the other one only had no. Actually, the other one's alive. Oh, tell you,
fair,
you were
to
gonna
take-
use. He was gonna use
The
it
other
on
one
the
takes
jump.
20.
Why does it take?
Yeah.
Does it take 20 years?
Because
The whole
it
spell or
ends
one
AOE
target?
End of his
To
turn.
At
a
end of my
spell.
turn.
That's fair. I see, because of the spell extra damage, it does. Because otherwise, it has 19 HP.
Yeah,
So
also,
it
I
lives
deal
and then.
Yeah, well, it's also me dealing damage at the end of my turn.
Yes, that's what actually kills it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Amel.
You're dead.
Make a new character.
Again.
OP.
Roll,
Yes,
I'm behind the
welcome
body
to
of-
the Patreon game.
Hide behind the potty or the pile of dead clerics.
Also,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
it's the Gent Prey. Gent Prey. Just
It-
put a thing.
I got it. No, I got it.
Yay!
Figure out a way to add it to the initiative order and then just put the dead thing on it, and it works. I don't even have to roll for them. Okay,
Yay.
so those are both dead.
And I am gonna stay where I am because I am most likely have provoked these two.
They hear the cry of like, and the death like, of the Gendrone, and they turn and they look at each other, and as they do, they run the other way.
Yep.
Oh,
They're gonna run up onto here. This is flat ground. here.
smart move! Smart
They're gonna
move!
dash 50 feet.
Oh, I should
Yeah.
also be keeping a timer.
Jump.
Oh my word.
No, that's what the rounds are for.
Yeah, my
50.
frenzy is for 2 rounds. It's been 2 rounds so far.
This is round 2, yeah. So it'll keep track of it. We're fine.
So
So
at
when
least
you
for my
when you hit round 15, it'll be a problem. I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that too much. Artemis, you're up.
Alright, well, I don't want that thing to get away. So 10, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, that's convenient.
Oh, convenient. Yes, of course.
And I'm just gonna shoot at the one in front of me
Okay.
because it's the only thing I can see.
Nux can see.
Behind
I can
yourself.
still only see 5 feet around you. 21. 12.
12 hits. Yeah. 12. All right. So you hit it. It stumbles and gets back up and just continuing to run. It is not even paying attention to you. Nux, you are up. There's a
Okay.
big black void in front of you,
Yeah.
And a white void behind you.
Yeah.
but slightly farther away.
Nux is still in difficult terrain here, right?
I can't.
Yeah.
There's
I
so much.
can't like hop on the
aura,
branch
so-
and run along.
No, that's correct. Yeah, your difficult terrain until you get out of that area, which would be 2 to the right, or like 3 to the north.
We are in the purple.
2 to the right, get out of there, then move forward. But that's 20 feet.
Correct.
25, 30.
Yep.
He's going to take the dodge action till he can see. Like he knows he's not in the darkness. He knows that's fine. But he also knows dodging is nice.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those times where the chat changing the weather would actually change your guys' ability to see.
Uh huh.
All right, Iadrone's turn. It's going to
I don't think you're
do
allowed.
nothing to the right.
I know. That was part of the joke.
20,
no.
and then it's going to jump.
Did someone just change the weather again?
Yeah,
Logan.
he
No,
can't
it
do it
was me.
himself. Yeah, you're not allowed to change the stuff on your own game. That was always been a rule.
Yeah.
Which he
I know.
knows.
That was-
Wasn't from me.
They're
Was it
using a
from-
dash. It's this one's getting away. I mean, no way it's not. Because that one runs away. That's the end of its turn. The Io Prey are going to scoot back with it. There we go. End of their turn. Scree, you're up.
Scree heard Nux go to the.
You
Yeah,
can hear like
squelch,
splashing or something.
squelch,
Yeah.
squelch.
So Scree will try to jump out of the darkness because it's hard to move here.
Yes,
He
it
can
is.
try to jump as far to the right as he can.
So with the out running jump, what is your strength?
It wouldn't be running; it'd just be a regular jump.
Right. What is your strength?
18.
How tall are you?
Like 2.5 feet.
All right, so your long jump without a running start is 9 feet horizontally. Your high jump is 3.5.
So out of the darkness. He can see Nux now. Everything's okay. He'll take 1 step out of the darkness. I could stop rotating my character. So how much distance is that then? Just regular 10 feet?
Now it's so it's mainly, yeah, jumping it would be just normal 10 feet because
spent
you weren't
1
traveling through the difficult terrain. What's that?
I spent 1 extra space of difficult terrain then. I was in difficult terrain when I landed.
Then yes, so it'd been 20 feet total.
Alright, then I have space. I know I heard one of the monsters go to the right and one of the
Right.
monsters go up.
You heard a couple that are just running through. You heard like an arrow go into something somewhere in the darkness.
So I'll go here.
Okay.
And ready in action.
Okay.
If anything comes near.
All right.
Okay.
Tenzik, you're up.
And you said this was difficult terrain right here?
Once you get past this line, like that line is where it starts.
Okay. Let's...
Get your own colored line.
move here. I don't see anything.
Nope.
But I see you.
No, you don't.
So I'm
No,
gonna
Nux doesn't. I do.
It's a
Mhm.
giant
do-
white blanket.
is this difficult
That's
terrain as
normal
well?
terrain.
So it
The
would
grass
be
is normal.
so it would be 5'10",
Right.
then and I have no clue. It's still
Mm-hmm. There's still little sounds here and there. Lots of scurrying theropod feet running away. Sounds of like an arrow loosing or a bow releasing an arrow.
Yipping.
You would also heard some of the combat sounds prior to this as well when you were fighting those ones.
mm-hmm.
Lots of yipping.
Everybody knows kobolds. Yep.
Okay. As you end your turn, it is now the Genpray's turn. I mean, the one's gonna lash out at Artemis because it's there.
This would be at disadvantage,
This would
wouldn't
be,
it?
yeah.
'Cause-
Nailed
yeah,
it
Yeah.
'cause-
because he can see it.
Yep.
So okay, so yeah, it tries to bite you, misses, and then starts running. Gonna jump the little spot here.
The dumbest rule in action ever is the fact that if you use see invisibility to see an invisible creature, it doesn't take away the disadvantage to attack it or the advantage it has to attack
Shoot
you.
an 11. An 11 misses it.
11.
Oh wait, they're clashing.
No, that hits. That hits.
Okay.
So it takes 1 damage.
Because I hit it with like a roundhouse to the fucking to its like kneecap.
Yep.
And then I feel a stinging sensation in my chin.
Oh, they're oh, they're not gonna fight each other?
No, they're
Kinda like
running.
packed.
They're scared as shit.
So
One paralyzes,
Wait,
one
how did they get
poisons.
so far away?
what's that? Dash.
How
I
did they
see-
get so far away?
Dash.
But it bit me.
Lee-
But it bit me.
Oh, that one could not dash. So that one would end up. It's actually the wrong one. This is this one. So it would jump here. So it gets to here, and then jumps, ends up right there. The other one gets farther. There you go. Okay, Artemis, it's your turn. You saw the direction it ran off towards.
10, 20, 25.
Unless you walk
Alright.
through it, yeah.
As I bring it into darkness. And how messed up does it look? Like,
Not that
proper
bad.
mess.
He's not. It's not bloodied
bad.
yet.
okay, so it's not gonna die. I'm still chasing it for the sake of screw this thing.
Yeah. And the
That
EXP.
hits.
And the EXP.
13.
Now it's looking very bloodied. It's like you hit it right in the hamstring, and it's like limps and like you hit, or maybe you hit an
I'm
artery or
gonna-
something like that. It's not doing well.
I'm gonna step one more higher. As I'm just staring into the soul of these three.
Yeah, as you now see that you're surrounding yourself.
They
All
don't
right.
know that.
I mean,
They don't know that.
you just shot a thing like an inch from them, and then you move. And they're
No,
def-
10 feet from
Dark.
in
Yeah.
pure darkness.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Instincts.
Plus
Animal
its
instincts.
alpha just ran away.
And they're, they're
Yeah.
defending it.
I don't care.
All
I want
right.
everybody to know too. I thought about instead of removing Nux's smell, making a big pungent smell on Logan,
Oh.
but I didn't do that. That was
Dude.
Nux's immediate, like, intrusive thought. Like, I could save Scree by making a bigger target here.
Nux, what are you doing on your turn?
Nux is not chasing after the darkness. The darkness moving, he really doesn't see it.
We can only see 5 feet out.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Nux is just going to, yeah, I think he's just gonna, like, prepare and act. This isn't gonna do anything. Mike knows this, but he's gonna prepare to toll the dinner bell on any perceived hostile creature
Perceived, yes.
that walks. Like, anything that, like, walks in and he has seen. If it's a humanoid on 2 feet, he probably isn't going to cast a spell at it.
I did say
Saying that out
anything.
loud.
Feet.
Perceived threat. The giant glowing Gormagala dragonborn that's walking forward menacingly.
We'll see when that comes.
I will note that Scree did say anything.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
not nuts.
But since he was part of the group, I assume they would have met before.
Have you met Scree?
Yeah, I'd imagine. I think he was part of the caravan. I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very large caravan, so you guys can determine that once we get to that point in the situation after this comment
Yeah.
ends. We can decide on how that all worked. But I would say probably you at least probably seen each other at a minimum. Maybe not know each
Yeah.
other super well, but you at least have recognized each other. Maybe not in his frenzied state.
Yeah, not frenzied. But I would say my character was in the medical ward of the group
Or in
because
Scree state.
Iodrome gets away. It's far enough away where it's just going to vanish. There's no way you're going to ever find it again. Not with this.
Flees from combat and gets back to camp.
Yep. Now it rests. He used a Farcaster. So the eye of prey here. There's no way they're not going to see you within 5 feet. So the two are going to attack at least.
And they can't see.
They can't see,
Yeah,
so
they
it'll be a
can't see.
disadvantage. But they can still feel, and they know they can hear the movement. They know where he's at. He's not stealthy. They know
Oh, no,
there's something
not
in that
at all.
location.
But they also know that the other thing is in that location.
They did know the one thing was in there, and they know at least two of them know it doesn't move, which is the one to the north, which would still reach out and strike at you. Because you are an unknown threat. Disadvantage. 7. Other one, because that one does, goes for you. 9. And the conversation is done. Because I didn't expect them to hit, but I just wanted the principle of it all. Scree, done with your turn?
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. Tenzik.
yes, sir. My character would just charge forward.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna stop.
As he enters into range of Scree. Scree, there's this glowing, like purple auraed thing, humanoid thing coming towards your direction.
You're perpetually trying to make me hit you, aren't you?
Don't worry. Go ahead, make your attack.
Scree yips in fear. This menacing, glowing thing appearing out of nowhere, radiating an aura of
I just
pain.
love the idea of just like this purple glow in the fog. It's slowly coming towards and getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Then this thing comes out.
Yeah.
Ah!
And the worst part is my axe is fully charged.
Okay.
So, Scree would...
First
Wait,
slash.
can you? Wait, can't. No, it says as an act.
I read it in action to attack. I suppose
to
you could
attack.
say that.
It's technically it's not an attack action. You ready the attack action?
That's fine.
Ah.
He attempts to power guard and misses.
Yep. No, I
Yeesh.
can't even power guard that, so I'm not gonna waste your reaction.
Yeah.
Like,
Take
I'll
13
let
points. Are you gonna release all those extra points into the attack as well?
Scree would have, yes. So that's an extra 5 damage.
ah.
As we'll come back to you
Do
here
this
in
to
a
yourself.
For the sake of it, we're gonna come back to you guys in a second. We're gonna finish up Artemis over here with his junk, and then we will. I'm just gonna hide
So
all of
determined
you.
to kill this goddamn midget.
Just gonna hide everybody else at this point.
Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna disactivate my thing at this point as I see a familiar face. I'm gonna look over like, Kobold friend.
Smack.
Ow.
All right, so it is the Genprey's turn. So the Genprey is going to, with it being stabbed like that, it is going to try to bite at you. It's going to try to paralyze you so it can get away. It didn't work.
Nope.
It runs. It just knows it can't survive.
Kick it.
10, jumps it, 30.
Damn.
And it runs and leaps over a spot. And that's going to be the end of its turn, and it may have escaped because of that.
Okay. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
Oh my lord.
No.
Oh, this one would also be gone by now. It would have kept running.
It's fine. And I will question the spirit. Do you want another chip?
These are not chips.
Once you pop, can't
These
stop.
are disgusting.
Definitely it.
Haha!
Shoot it with a bow.
Chips are small, crunchy. This
Well.
is meaty and carnivorous and has some weird sack in it that I don't like.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Okay, 12 damage.
It's like you don't even know me.
I forget sometimes.
As
Human
that
brain, right?
Genprey finally goes down.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna, on my next turn, just piss off back to the group.
All right, as combat technically ends.
Nux will put his hand on
Stop.
Scree's shoulders like, Scree, don't. He's whipped by the guild.
Scree, how much convincing do you actually need since, you know, there's this terrifying looking thing, and as you're standing there, you take 2 damage.
No, I was gonna deactivate it before my turn ended. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
after you got smashed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would deactivate. Yeah, just like Kobold friends or Kobold friend.
And
I
then you
can't
got
see. Ow.
Scree, it's fine.
Scree breathe heavily.
Nux's
Just
hand is
looks
on
at
your
you.
shoulder. Just,
Hyperventilates.
hey, calm down, Scree. It's perfectly fine. They're
Also,
gone.
a few moonbeams dropped at this point.
I think the concentration would have dropped from that hit too.
Oh no, I made my saving throw.
So, Tenzix, you were tasked with coming out here just to check on them, see how things are going, if they need any assistance. Just trying to get an update for the caravan as you are now being viciously attacked by one of the members of the people you were looking for.
But I was in my frenzied state.
I mean, yeah, you
which
completely
I don't
understand.
do-
You understand the reaction.
Yes. I understand Kobold Friend's reaction to my appearance. I do not do it often. But are you two alright? Or I would move down. Are you two okay?
Darkness follows. Starts to envelop into the area.
Yes.
The darkness is back! Run away!
I'm not turning
we
it
are-
off until I know that my kobolds are safe.
I
Oh,
think
I shot one with an arrow.
You hear Nux speaking. We are well enough. We were heading back to the guild and got ambushed here. We lost one of ours. He sadly did not make it through several fights. Big Cobalt will be missed.
And which one
Nux,
was
are you
that
doing
again?
okay? Are you losing your mind?
No, Nux is fine. There's another guild member here.
Another caravan member, yes.
Is
There's no
everything
guild.
everything else is going?
Scree
I'm in my
Scree attacked the guild caravan member.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's how
This
Scree
is
shows his
tracking.
love. With axe to the face.
Just face
just-
palms, like no real face because he's, I get in a
and
way.
now you're in
blind.
darkness.
Um,
He can't see anymore.
Nope.
Dispel darkness.
yes, like the lights went off, but
But no, we are fine. This is why we take your axe away in the city limits, Scree.
Scree hugs his axe.
I now look over to Artemis. Are you also all right, friend?
I need a bag of holding to put Scree's axe in there every time
Ribs are
we're
a bit
inside
sore.
it.
As he asks you that, Artemis, you watch as like blood like spurts from the wound he just got.
I don't think nothing hit me.
No, the
No,
wound from that Tenzik has.
Oh, from him. Oh,
Yes.
right. I was like, ooh.
I mean, you have a giant
Rough.
bruise from me hitting with a stick.
Yes, yes. I can feel it.
Yeah, you came into range of Scree.
Yes.
You got screed.
Scree yips.
That was quite the mistake.
This one
You should
smells
quickly
spicy.
drop call mid, by the way, and try and fix your camera.
He's saying to drop call and rejoin to see if you fix your camera. But so Artemis, you hear this one smells spicy. Very close to its last legs. Maybe we eat it now.
No. This one looks like friend.
Are you speaking out loud?
Yes.
Does this one have a mental issue?
Yes.
You have a mental issue.
I think
Yeah, he
we-
has a mental issue.
Are any of us
Yeah,
sane?
see?
Ah,
I'm just saying, if we eat him, then he can't insult you.
You also wouldn't have a mental issue. Let's just three strike rule. Let's work on the 3 strike rule. He's got one.
All right, so we hit him 3 times, then we eat them. Tenderize.
That's a
I'm gonna
Scree
figure
rule.
out this later.
I
Discussions
just
for later.
yeah, Tenzik. I'm just like it's hard to explain. Just be careful with him and things his bow wants to eat.
Oh yeah, I look at him. I'm like, you look spellcastery, and I point to this random little rodent thing that just runs across the ground, and I toll the dead it, and I say, "Bleh. Can you do that?"
I'm not eating that.
You don't have to eat that.
I do.
Scree grabs it.
I do. scold again.
Nobody's looking.
Scree grabs, I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's also one of the best offensive cantrips.
Yeah, it definitely is for cleric.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
But,
say, the golden rule of this group is that if a monster is low, and I'm telling you to use the dinner bell, use the goddamn dinner bell. We
That
do
is-
not take
He-
exceptions.
He tried to kill me.
Excuse me? I am vigorously leaning over you because
Yeah, no,
tried to
no,
kill-
no. Yeah,
There is no fear
Anyways,
in
let's
my
go.
eyes.
yes, let's get you
You're
back
like
to your camp.
over the top of me.
Safely.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. I'm like, my wing arms are on the ground. Like, I'm basically in a semi-quadrupedal state. Like, I'm eyeing you, or what? Like, I don't know if I, but it's weird. Like, let's
Yep.
go.
Now, I'm
Does-
curious to this. Can he do some kind of religious check? Or just see if he can pass some kind of thing? If he can just see the exceptionally ominous shadow of a Tigrex above me.
I mean, I do
No,
have
he would-
Because I feel
I would say
I
no.
honestly-
no way that he can see it.
No,
Because I'm
it
definitely
is-
looking at this thing just above me, also staring at him,
Yeah.
really fucking hungry.
just a little black shadowy drool falling to the ground,
Yeah.
disappearing into the.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even actually hitting the ground; it's just passing through the ground.
I also want to state, and from now on, whenever we long rest, I'm gonna put mage armor into my staff
Okay.
and just have that in the staff.
Yeah, as long as you have a spell slot available to do so.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna need 2 rests to properly do it, but I'm
Yeah.
just.
That is not a problem.
Yes.
But you definitely detect as you're like trying to stare over me, being like sort of intimidating, sort of like concerned about what the fuck's going on. There is no
Yes.
fear. There is an extreme arrogance.
Oh yeah, if I had eyes, it would be. They're actually, I guess, glowing red. Just like whatever I have. My whole face is just.
remember,
glowing
you are
glowing.
not an actual Gormagala, so you could technically
Okay, so
be a drink where you could have eyes. Yeah, why not?
yeah, I'll have eyes. Like, yes, my eyes are glowing like, not intimidating red glowing effect, but staring down. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And
That's
he just starts.
agrees.
As you turn to look at Nux as he agrees, you see Scree hiding behind him with a rodent's tail sticking out of his mouth.
Spaghetti.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, Nux and Scree have eaten far worse than that on the road.
Yes.
You
Starts
ate my
walking.
cookie.
Kobolds, nature's trash cans. Let's go.
Yes.
Cannon.
The tiger shark of the land.
Yeah.
Once we get out of the fog, you guys should see the corpses of the 3
You
steps
should
over.
probably carve those.
Yes.
You know what? I knew I killed it. I knew you were lying.
Well, I finished it.
Nah.
There's like obvious
Just
burn marks
rip.
all over it.
I just rip this arrow out of its like back of its knee.
I mean,
Here with
yeah,
the knee.
yes.
I guess I could carve it if nobody has better than a 4.
I have a +5.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our cleric back.
I mean, it takes 10 minutes per, right?
It's 5 minutes per.
Oh, 5 minutes per. I'll,
carve.
yeah. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just do it. 1, 2.
And I think it actually is only 2 of them for this one. It is only 2.
Oh, wait. Oh, I would have done Gen Prey first. The big one first.
Yeah, that's why I assumed you were doing it.
Yeah, then 2 more for the smaller ones. 1
Yep.
for each.
All right, so that is a fail on one, but success on the other. So you guys have 1 success, 1 crit on the Gendrome.
Mhm.
Who's making the rolls?
I at least want to roll the crit. Like,
I'll roll it no more.
Go for it. Hey, Nux 13 is the Gendrome tail.
I'll drag these over to our sheet, by the way, guys.
Nerva has.
okay, nice. 14. Is that the same thing?
It is actually no, it's not. Let's say it was, but it's
Hey!
not. It's not the best thing because it's a Gendrome and they're low level. So it is not.
And for the gun prey.
And again, prey is a 12.
And
Yeah.
just have Artemis roll the last one. Oh wait, no, it's
Fails,
automatic.
so-
Ironically,
yeah.
is again prey hide. Is a
It's something.
slightly weaker version of the Gendrome hide. Who would have thought? And then the final thing is again prey fang for the fail, which is actually kind of a nice one if someone has lightning damage.
Ooh.
Nux can get lightning damage.
Which at this level is just +1.
It adds up over time.
Not
and,
to mention, Nux has an empty spot on his mage's staff, so.
and if we would actually, yeah, do you guys want to get healed before we get to camp in case of something?
If
Also,
you want,
yeah, I'll just
if you're
spend.
so inclined.
Yes.
Nux is feeling pretty okay. He's at about 73% HP.
Scree's
Yeah.
about half.
Yeah, I'll
I've
go
definitely
ahead.
got some kind of busted rib right now.
I'll do
Scree's
prayer of healing.
Ooh.
So everyone heals for 10.
Neat.
Yeah, it's something. And do you guys
Nux
have
is
dark
now
vision?
at full HP.
You guys have dark
Ah.
vision?
Yes.
Yes.
I do, yes.
But just in case, we will also. It should be less than an hour to the camp, right?
Yeah, you aren't too far.
I'll just do Eyes of Night just in case.
Ooh, Nux
Okay.
sees everything. His
So-
eyes just well open. Just,
So everyone has 300 feet of magic, just dark vision. We
Okay.
see everything, and we're just going back to camp.
Nux is just excitedly looking around, trying to find materials in the darkness as we're going.
Oh yeah, yes. Let's continue on.
All right. As you guys wind your way back towards camp.
What materials do we find, Emma?
Oh, for resource gathering stuff?
Yeah,
So did you make an investigation check? I didn't see if there was one.
I
in there.
will now.
So you get to choose one you want. And
I think we would probably go with mushrooms for the ones
Okay.
we want.
The wetlands here. Click on this over here. All right. So
Yeah.
you find, so mushroom you find, and then in addition to that, the general DC for investigation is actually poorly formatted. That's one extra resource. Roll me a D5. All right, Artemis is the one who wins. You also find a plant resource as well.
Okay. I can. Man, I always forget. I need to have it wrote down somewhere what the checks are for these.
So it is an herbalist, survival, or nature check for mushrooms and plants.
Yeah, I have a plus
then it
4
was,
to nature.
It was Druidcraft to get it
Automatically correct, guaranteed, just success. with no extra
Unfortunately, I do
bonuses.
not have Druidcraft.
That's cheap.
I'm working on getting Gust. I just have to long rest.
Would you like
Yeah.
Tenzig to attempt?
Do you have better than a plus 4?
Yes, plus
Go.
5.
Okay, go ahead.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
It's rolling hot today.
That's he gets to roll. So one more, 2 checks total. One that was for mushrooms. That was the first one. And plants will be the second one. All right. So that is
I'm making up
a success
for-
as well.
Make it up for dying last time.
Yes, I am.
So we did for a crit. We were doing. Were we
Two
doing
different materials.
correct?
If you crit the search,
No.
you could find 2.
Correct. If you crit the gather, we were doing. I think we increased it to
Oh, it
1
was
D.
double, right? Yeah.
It normally was double.
Or
Did we
a
increase
D4?
to it? I think we added a D4 to it this time around. So
1 plus 1 D4.
yeah. So we're gonna add an extra D4 to it. So for the mushrooms, roll me a D6, Mike, and then roll me a D4 on top of that to see how many extra you get of that, whatever one you get. 6 is a perish room,
Ooh.
and you get 5
Five.
perish rooms.
Just
All
a
the
clump of them on a
parachutes.
rock.
Yes,
I'll throw it in.
Then who wants to roll me a D6 for the plant?
I will.
So we don't have.
That is a gloam grass root.
The most difficult thing to pronounce ever.
God, it really is. It's horrible.
Grass?
Gloam grass is a very
Gloam
difficult
grass.
thing to say. It messes you up if you aren't really thinking about it. Just to show.
Gloam grass.
Look
Ooh,
at
you can
Mr.
make
Look
herbal
Look at Mr. Who
medicine
can
with-
speak words and stuff over there. How dare you?
Goddamn
Oh, you can
English
make
speaking.
herbal medicine with it.
Also worth 35 gold.
Yeah.
And there's your paratrooper.
Oh, the paralysis coating.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll be able to make paracoating for
A few of them.
Artemis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. We got 5 of those suckers.
Like-
That's nice.
No,
10
there's
levels.
absolutely no point. This coating can only be used with a bow of very rare or higher.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no, we need to double
look
check on
at
that
it.
because that might be old, outdated info. I think, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
'Cause that might be because I don't know if I have this updated as much as I actually. This isn't up to date compared to my most recent Foundry, which I'm gonna have to redo all again because of stuff. So
Yep.
the paralysis coating, yeah, is that rare? And actually, uncommon is close range coating, so you do have
So you
access
do
to that
have
as well.
close.
Cool. That doesn't give. What is it actually?
You ignore disadvantages you
So it
have,
just ignores the disadvantage.
but it ignores
Eh.
all disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that would have been like when the
So anytime
something.
you'd have advantage and disadvantage, you
As
only
long
have
as they're
advantage.
within, yeah, as long as they're within 15 feet.
Right. So like with that, while you've been in melee range to shoot them, you would have had advantage instead of just normal rolls.
Yeah,
That'd been the big thing. Okay. Yeah, definitely go through the bow stuff in the actual guide and take a look at it because some of them are going to be different than what I have right now. Just to make sure you have it all updated and whatnot. Okay. So, you spend about a half hour or so after gathering some materials, carving the creature up, getting back to the caravan. As information for you, I can't think of your name right now, Tenzik. You were sent out by Zephyros Stormcaller, which you would know he is you guys have all, I believe you all met him at one point, but he is the caravan like strategist. He's you know him to have kind of a deep affinity for elements. He's very skilled in tactical planning, and he has a very calm demeanor, and it almost feels like the ability to foresee potential challenges on a journey. So he's the one who sent you out, just as the feelings of how long it was taking with Nissa gone on her own and stuff like that to safety. So that was just kind of an update on that. So yeah, Zephyros Stormcaller. So as you make it back into camp, Zephyros is actually sitting there talking with some of the guards, getting some updates on information on what they've seen, any kind of news, signs, and stuff like that. He himself is wearing lightweight layered clothing in hues of blue and silver, resembling swirling winds and storm clouds. He has some jewelry on that's very subtle and ornate, and a pair of gauntlets embedded with gems that, as far as you understand it, or he said, it enhances his like connection with nature. As you all see him, he sees you all coming forward and looks at you and goes, "Ah, Henzik, I see that you have found our lost members. Good to see you all. Where is Nezul?"
As I have heard.
We look at the adult of the group at Artemis.
yes.
For this.
Adult.
The group. And
What's funny, Nux is the smartest one here. He knows what he's doing.
I just look at him and be like, casualty of the job. Buried him. Said his piece. You know, here's his weapon. If you wanted it returned. Otherwise, I'm definitely keeping it.
weapons.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry to hear for the loss of one of our members. I wish I would have sent someone sooner. For
Such a tragedy.
it was. He will be missed.
you will be.
He does not. His demeanor does not change, but everybody, give me an insight check real fast.
Oh boy, I'm so good at this here insight thing.
Nux is super insightful.
Okay, Tenzik, Scree, Tenzik and Nux actually technically. You both kind of pick up on like just a slight little like his eyes squint just the briefest tiny little bit as Artemis kind of blows past, Nezul's death.
Not gonna say anything. Big boss man.
Yeah, and he goes, "Well, what news of the reward? As far as I understood, we were promised a recipe for how to craft antidote potions, which would be quite beneficial in this area."
Yep. And I just like unfold it, be like, got it.
Excellent. I'll bring these over to some of our potion makers in the caravan. We'll have some made up, and provide a few additional ones to you as a reward for your assistance. We appreciate it. I think you've all earned a well rest. And we will speak if anything else need to be done. Good day.
Good day.
Nux is gonna head to his and Scree's tent and prepared to sleep for the night because Nux is exhausted.
Scree closely follows Nux.
Holding hands.
Basically.
I will
Skipping
also
the way.
head to my tent.
Right.
I don't know about skipping. Neither one of them are skippers, but
That's just how
We
kobolds
don't
walk. What are you talking
know.
about?
no, we scurry.
All right. So, and then Tenzek, I mean, so Artemis is going to his bed. They're going to their tent as well. Are you doing anything? Is there anything you wish to do while you're
Tenzek
running
is
back?
just mentally exhausted right now and physically after being hit by Scree
Yeah.
for about like 75%.
That's a big hit
I was
too.
like, do you finally let go of like all that like that demeanor you were walking with the entire time? Is like you're just like feeling pretty.
No, like it's basically like expelled as uninfected spores or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And just goes to sleep like tent that he needs to sleep.
Okay. So, I mean, out of curiosity for you all, since this is the first time we, had you back in town since the first initial little meeting at Ron's blacksmith. I'm curious, like, what each of your like tents look like. Obviously, there's something you have to be able to pick up and go with, but I want to know if there's any like accents or things you add to it just to accentuate that it's yours, or make you feel comfortable. So I'm gonna start, I think, with Nux and Scree, because you guys can kind of brainstorm together.
So I feel like very much in lieu of any kobold tent, we have both hodgepodge of collected blankets and stuff to make like kobold nests, and also different hides and stuff to add heat. That makes sense to me. What about you, Mid?
Scree would most likely burrow into a pile of various furs and fabrics and things close to Nux, and have his nose poke out just a little bit.
Nux does have like organized bags.
Okay.
He's very meticulous with his bags, but the sleeping arrangement is just a big old pile of everything. Like it is very much like a nest that we bury into. Kobolds like to be protected all around themselves. At least in my head, that makes sense. Other than that, I think the rest of it is pretty plain because we're not hanging stuff up or stuff in the tent.
Right. I was sure like some kind of like not necessarily dream catcher, but like some kind of like things that might hang down that are easy to like pull off, something like that, or
maybe random things where we keep spare food off the ground, like maybe like random water bags and hanging a little bit lower where Scree can reach it without getting out from it. It's probably like a little food bag of snacks.
The axe is always within reach.
So what I like, and as a thought, and someone can correct me. So which one of you, I guess, would be the person that would normally collect like the cloths and blankets and the stuff like that and hides?
I think
the two of you.
anything. I think Scree would probably collect anything that they see that they like, while Nux would go for if he sees higher quality blankets, he would specifically try to build up those.
Okay. So
to almost civilize Scree.
I have an idea based off that in a sense. Yeah? So I need to ask first thing is Tenzek for Nezul. What did his tent look like?
Oh, god dang. I think like for Nezul, I think he would have had it open, like nothing really special besides maybe like a small folding desk with what would have been a shrine to the ancient dragons or Io or whatnot.
Okay. What kind of blanket and or comforter and or sleeping bag did he have?
I saw this coming.
For him, it's like it's Xenogear, so it's a little. I think we've had lighter type of blankets and stuff because, like, for him, it's kind of weird wearing armor and such due to translucent skin and all that stuff. It's a bit as comfortable, but he can endure it.
Okay, so some nice fine, like not even silk. I guess we'll go with silk sheets where it breathes well, but just probably just that little layer of just like something's on.
I I do. Going off of that, I think before you go to bed, Tenzek, you just see a big bundle of sheets
Just
with little
moving.
cobalt legs underneath.
Well,
That's
that's
moving
the-
back to
too.
the.
The tent's made
Yeah.
out of fabric.
Yeah, but I don't think Nux would take the tent because it's big, bulky, and we're building up blankets, soft blankets, not rough tents.
yeah. Else, and that was for Nezul specifically. Like Tenzik's
Yeah,
tent.
yeah.
Yeah, Tenzik's axes. I imagine it's a little bigger due to how he walks on
Mm-hmm.
floors sometimes, and I imagine he has a giant folding bed instead of like a sleeping bag or something. You know, like when a cat bed or dog bed. I imagine it's kind of like one of those that just folds up.
Yeah.
If you can
Like,
understand.
I do get that, yeah. That's funny. So my thought also is like this is like as we're like kind of pan through Scree and Nux's one is like we see a variety of different blankets. Like some are like actual like fur coats and stuff like that they have grabbed from different members of the caravan and have died over the the time you guys have been there, and that's where
Scree
they
would
all,
have Scree would have no remorse grabbing things people that died.
that was
Well,
my thought.
And Nux might not like even think of it as stealing. They're just now they don't have owners, so he's collecting them.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
you're the people to go to when someone needs a blanket.
Which they never
Right.
give.
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
Nux
Scree has
might.
no idea what they're talking about.
Scree would not. Yeah.
All
It is
right.
Scree's now.
So then I guess Artemis, what does your like tent look like?
I would say it is fairly bland. Probably anything that's hanging from like the top of it are like memorabilia of people that have died like around him.
Mm-hmm.
So like some kind of trinket if their weapon wasn't too small, like if they were like a sword and shield or like using daggers, like that kind of thing would be like a remembrance of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to find how he fits this like lance shield amongst it because he's just holding the lance shield and he just ditched the actual lance because it's way too big. It's like,
What if we just cut it down? Just keep the symbol in the middle.
that's a good idea.
I know. That's why I gave you it.
I know, and I'm appreciative.
Cut through
And
solid
I'm
steel.
gonna
Oh,
attempt to do that, or if
Oh.
not, I'm just gonna go and get the smithy to do it because cutting through
Oh.
metal isn't easy.
Oh yeah, I guess Nezul would have been the guy to emblazon his shield with the icon of IO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is that type of person.
The orb is cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I wonder how long this tent will last. As we flash back to like numerous times of just shadow claws just tearing through the tent on the outside, just whenever he gets angry or he wants to eat and you tell him no. This is like tent number 10.
I'm sure that Scree has some pieces of soul.
Everyone that's previously died have just inherited their tent eventually.
Yeah, so you see the kobold like feet with the blades, and then you see Artemis like walking with like a bunch of sticks and like the actual tent in hands walking away too as well for the next one.
I'm just looking at like what? Well, for the kobolds, yes. Artemis. A little suspicious, but not gonna pay attention to.
Mm-hmm. And Artemis, you're just using the resources around you.
Kobolds steal
Exactly,
things. That's just what they do.
Being resourceful.
We don't steal. We collect unwanted things.
Scree has no conception of ownership.
It's too.
Also, anyone that's been in like my section of the caravan definitely knows that just for some reason that these tents are just being like torn apart.
There's
and it's not
literally like at least a 10-foot wide circle like opening around Artemis's tent.
Yeah, it's like
No one else wants to
danger
go
zone-
right next to it because theirs gets
danger
cut
zone.
through too.
It's that's his territory right there. Stay away.
Imagine you just have like a whole bag of rocks that you just like place down for safety. Like,
Oh,
don't come in this circle.
Just drag a stick around
That's,
in the dirt.
Emma, that's why they sent us out. They'd hopefully wouldn't come back.
Right? Only one of you guys. Only one died,
Somebody-
not all three.
Somebody in the saddlebag brought up a good point. Nux would keep meticulous notes about where he got all the cloths from.
Fair.
Wherever he gets the blankets from, he's like, this is from here. Just because he likes to know where he got his prizes.
Makes sense to me.
Ah,
I like that. So you all, after maybe, you rest. This all probably happens either middle of the night or in the morning that you guys are getting ready for breakfast. And that's when like Tenzik is like, between your guys' tents and where Nezul's was, which is how he sees both of you. No one else pays any mind to it for the most, right? Kind of like him. He's like, why? But
Yeah,
okay, sure. It's whatever. As you guys
He's
get up,
regretting every decision possible of of becoming a part of this.
Yeah.
so
If you haven't regretted it yet, you will.
So Artemis, I think in the morning, when you're woken up by being rolled off your bed. But not by anybody in particular. But you just hear, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
You know what I want?
Let me guess. Is it the captain this time?
No, I want eggs. Raw.
Go with eggs.
Raw eggs.
No. God
Raw.
damn it. You know what? I'm gonna try and stomach a raw egg for you. Can't tell me that I don't do nothing for you in return.
Yeah, I only give you magical powers, keep you alive, do a bunch of other shit, empower your weapon.
Yeah, and I give you food, sustenance.
You give
fun
me-
to go.
I can do an egg. Yeah, you're welcome.
I'll give you 250.
Gave that monster tree fitty. You won't leave me alone.
It's breakfast time. Who wants to eat the captain during breakfast time? He's more of like
Yeah,
a brunch or a dinner.
Did you
Hearty
notice
meal.
anything funny about the captain? Because
No, I think he's a pretty good
feel
guy,
like
but
if-
also probably pretty tasty.
that's true. It just felt like there was some kind of disappointment that I ended up coming back. Maybe it was like aimed at the kobolds. I don't know.
I don't think it was disappointing. Maybe your idea of not caring about the death of a member of the caravan. I'm just saying.
Are you telling me that you care?
No, I don't give a shit. I want to
Exactly.
eat them all, but I'm just saying that if you don't present that, then
Oh, we're talking about feigning. We're walking to breakfast, by the way.
yes, we are.
So we're
Yes,
talking about feigning ignorance. I get it. That's
yes.
hard, though.
I don't think it's that hard for you.
True, I'm pretty ignorant.
So, anyways, eggs, and then we cut away.
Eggs.
All right. So Nux and Scree, what are you guys doing in the morning? What does your morning routine look like?
I feel like Nux sleeps a little bit until hunger wakes him up.
Okay.
The only sign that Scree is awake is that his sniffling from his nose gets a little faster before he even moves. Checking the surroundings, see if he smells anything.
And then when Nux wakes up and Scree is sniffling, Nux will talk to Scree, be like, "Let's go get some breakfast." And he starts grabbing Scree from the hand and taking him to breakfast because he knows like people and Scree is socially anxious.
Do you stop Scree from taking his axe?
I always try, and I think what it is every day we try walking you away from the axe, and it's a little victory the farther we
Runs
get.
back and grabs it.
Yeah, he always runs back and grabs it, but we're just eventually going to get out of the tent without it, and that's what Nux is trying. And then we will head to breakfast to see what's on the menu today.
Okay. So as you head over to like where there's a large area for like meals and like it's a good spot for the caravan to meet new people or just catch up with things that are going on.
Yeah.
So you guys end up going in that direction. I guess Tenzik, what does your morning look like?
Me getting out of bed with I am not wearing anything but pants.
Okay.
Because it's hard to find a really good shirt because I have 4 limbs. I just kind of rip them every so often.
Mhm.
So when I go to bed, I just wear pants.
Makes sense to me.
And gets up like just hits himself on the top or just a random pole or something because it's awkward like getting up for him, so he has to kind of get himself going, wait
You're
a
like
few
Shaq
minutes.
in a small motel.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. And then he's gonna start walking out on all fours, grab some breakfast. Like, it has been a long night, and yeah,
Okay.
start with a good breakfast with just the pants on,
Of
no
course.
shirt.
Of course.
Yeah, yes.
So, as you all make your way towards the breakfast area, like at this point, Artemis is there. You see like 2 meals here. You see just a bowl of raw eggs, like, and then you see like bacon and eggs. Or what is Artemis's choice of breakfast? I guess is the question.
Bacon and eggs sounds pretty good.
So, God, it'd be what would be? I guess it would still just be bacon. I was trying to figure out what it would be the equivalent to the Monster Hunter version.
Obviously, it'd be vegan bacon from a moss wine.
Or Bofango.
That's messed
An
up,
awful lot of Bofango recently.
right?
Yeah.
Just Nissa just. I couldn't find one. I don't know why.
Also, do we get a long rest?
Yeah, you guys would have gotten a long rest over the night. Yeah.
Okay.
We
Well-
definitely have some downtime right now. We're out of the adventure like mode. We have
Oh,
a moment. You guys are able to get your rests in and all that type of stuff.
yeah.
Realistically, you all slept for about 18 hours since it was already nighttime when you got here. And so you slept through like the entire day into the next morning, just recuperating. So you all, that's kind of why you have the hunger. You're recovered fairly well because of that as well.
I'll store a mage armor in my staff now.
Now, we know that like Artemis, Nux, and Scree at least have built some kind of camaraderie. Just, meeting and talking and stuff like that over at Thrawn. So you 3 are probably all like sitting together in some way, shape, or form. Scree's like eating with one hand while the axe is in the other. His Excel axe is in the other hand the entire time. He's also at the edge of the table, so that way he has, open, free range with his weapon as needed, because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Artemis on one side with his 2 plates, and then you have Nux. And I mean, it's probably been strange watching Artemis eat breakfast in the morning, since he's like trying to like down this disgusting stuff like raw meat. Raw eggs.
Nux and Scree are like, no, do it like this, and we eat the raw egg in front of it.
yeah. That's a part of the camaraderie. You're trying to teach him how to eat this stuff.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, you just gotta stomach it.
It's just a
There's no stomaching thing for kobolds. Like.
Morning con save to see if my stomach can handle it yet.
Oh man.
Is there anybody near us within like 15 feet of our table?
Yeah, I would say for sure. I mean, there's a lot of
people giving us a wide berth.
There's a lot of odd people in this caravan. So though you guys are strange, you're not necessarily out of the ordinary, if that makes sense. Everybody's got their own little quirks here and there.
Yeah.
That's what makes you got the caravan interesting. So I think Tenzin, you get your meal, you're looking around for a place to sit. Like you probably have your own like people that you've talked to and sat down and talked with before.
Yeah.
But you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tenzin is also very socially anxious. And stuff.
Okay,
he
so
has a
you did
7
before.
courage. He has a
anxiety, check.
7. He has a 7 charisma for a reason. Just looks around.
So you all look
over.
and see. You see him looking around. What do you guys do?
Nux will send him a message that he just saying like, well, we don't have anywhere else to sit. You made friends with Scree last night, and there's an empty spot right next to Scree.
I just look around because I have no clue what messages. I'm like, who said that? Who said that? Out loud, like.
You just see Nux waving at you, like.
What stomps his way over? Like, did you do that thing in my mind?
Yeah. Nux points at you, and you hear another message. See, I could do it again.
Yeah.
It's not exactly in your mind. It's a whisper only you could hear, but.
Oh, okay.
Scree is staring at.
It's like
Tenzin.
ranged. It's like ranged ASMR.
Just look over cautiously at Scree before taking a seat.
See, Scree, he's perfectly safe.
Scree continues staring.
I stare back.
Now
He's-
finish your
he's
raw
doing-
eggs before he tries again.
I'm just staring at him, being like, "Oh god, oh fuck."
Scree eats his egg.
You just be careful
I just-
eating those eggs raw.
I just grab one, just like,
I imagine Scree just like does the tongue lap up thing like staring at him. Just,
I just grab a raw egg and just like throw it in my mouth, and then just
Wait, shell
swallow
and
it. And I'm like,
shell and everything.
shell and everything.
That was the best part.
The shell is a crunch.
Gotta
I'm
use
doing
calcium,
a
you know?
I'm doing a con save to see if I can stomach it.
Go for it. He gives you an advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, 17 gonna be fine. Or
Yeah,
you want me to
17
do
is perfectly fine.
It's not like we have milk anywhere. I get our calcium somehow.
Mm,
Just,
souls of the unborn. Tasty.
oh, that is dark.
Scree eyes are
I prefer mine cooked, and I just grab a slice of bacon and just jam it in my mouth.
That is disgusting. And he tries to make you throw it up. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
No!
is this a disadvantage? When he gave
No,
advantage
no.
before?
Just normal.
Fuck you, my body.
Cooked flesh.
My bacon.
Scree eyes Artemis's plate.
No.
Which one?
Yes. Scree's plate is empty at this point.
If he eats my eggs, we eat him.
That's what I'm saying. No eggs. Go get your own.
Scree eyes the bacon.
He can have the bacon.
Throw a piece of bacon at him unwillingly as he controls my hand and throws a slice of bacon on his plate. I'm like, oh man, that was the best one.
Like an alligator, Scree snaps it with just his jaws.
Yeah, just all times
In the same like notion, he goes like and grabs the egg and just you just see it like it's like
Is everything all right there, Artemis?
Wait, I think I have Artemis. I think I
Fine.
have something for you, and I will prestidigitation. So it still is the raw egg for him, but I can flavor it. So I flavor it like bacon.
That's nice.
So it's still the souls of the unborn, but it tastes like bacon.
Oh my god, we found a secret.
It doesn't change the texture, I don't think.
No, its texture is completely the same as raw egg. in
Liquid
the shell,
bacon.
but-
So
It's liquid
anyway,
bacon.
Tenzik was asking
Bacon
if everything's
soda.
all right, Artemis, and you guys haven't really actually conversed about what happened on that hunt there a little bit more. So if you guys want to go through
True.
that a bit, you're more than welcome to discuss that.
Oh yeah, no,
And
I'm
answer his
perfectly
question.
fine as I'm like struggling to eat this egg just through my teeth, and then it tastes like bacon as I crunch it. And I'm like, huh, okay, it's a bit better now. And I look at Scree and I look at Nux and I'm like,
Yeah, you're going to be doing that the whole campaign,
Yeah.
Logan. I hope you're ready.
yeah, I am. And I like push the bowl of eggs over to him and be like,
All of them.
all of them.
Yeah, no, I will. I will, but I would like to. Let me see. I would like to try to sleight of hand one to Scree.
I also imagine the fact that he pushed the bowl away from himself. It's unguarded now, and Scree grabs like 3 of them.
He definitely tries.
You succeed. It's out of reach. It's quick. It's unexpected. This
Yeah.
time.
I mean, I'll make the roll.
That's a pretty good sleight of hand, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't
But
know which roll it is.
the rest are all bacon flavored for you, and it's Nux pushes them back.
Scree saves one for Nux.
you
That's
each have
fair.
one for each
I'm
other.
like-
Yeah.
I'm like, that wasn't the best play. And I look at them and I like try to distract the spirit by like grabbing all of them
They
and
took-
just going,
They
"Ha."
took my- Mm, mm, mm. They will live for now.
You can see that what you just did gave Scree ideas.
Just eyeballing Artemis right now, but a little strange. It's like a little strange, but there's a lot of
You don't push it harder, Tenzik, to figure out what's going on with them, or you just let it go.
No, let it go. Like
Okay.
literally,
Oh, that's
it's the
Oh,
caravan for
Well, I'll
crying
start
out loud.
talking about it then. So anyway, spirit
Oh.
inside me. When we want to kill, when I say that we should kill something with that spell that I showed earlier.
No,
remember,
he has a
Nux,
spirit inside of him.
Remember, told the dinner, everything okay. Not told the dinner, arrow to the knee, or heart, or both.
He tried to hit me. He missed.
He regretted it.
No, I did hit you, didn't I?
No, you
no,
missed
that's
me.
right, you-
I silver bobs it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
missed.
what
You missed. That's why he didn't use his axe.
What
Use a stick.
check would it be to know if Tenzik knows about spirits?
A religion or arcana.
Religion. I'm doing religion. 5.
I mean, he mentioned he has a spirit in him. That's you've heard of that before. You
I
don't really
don't
know
know-
too much, probably more than that.
I don't
So,
know
like-
if Nux made a roll against it yet, because I was kind of intense last night.
Right.
So I don't think he did.
Yes,
Can
he
Nux
just
make an Arcana
yeah,
now?
he casually just goes, "I have a spirit in me. He wants to eat things." So
A
I mean,
spirit inside of you?
Nux. I mean, based off what you've seen and what Artemis has done, it doesn't seem like his spirit is one. Obviously, he's not the most friendly.
Yeah.
You 20.
I assume I
doesn't feel
don't know, like,
who or
specifically.
what or anything like that. No, and there's not
yeah.
enough detail for that.
Yeah.
It seems to be very sentient and speaking to him directly because of all the weird conversations you've seen him have. But like, I mean, you don't have a good feeling based off it. Well, 20 is not high enough for a lot of huge detail, but there's definitely an ominous and not good feeling about.
I have the vibe of it, but not the details of it.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Scree's trying to understand what they're talking about by using insight on Nux.
What would a 13 give him? Nux?
So, I think a 13 will get him, like, it seems like Nux at least understands what he's hearing, at least a little bit. I think looking over to see him look at him, Nux will whisper to him, like, he has a man inside his head. Just to dumb it down for Scree, so it's nice and simple.
A whole man?
I
Human?
don't know details. Voice of man. Seems like you see when he struggles with himself. That's the other man fighting this man.
I'm so curious to what the spirit thinks of this, or if it's distracted by eggs in my mouth.
You just hear.
Or in my stomach. Okay. He's like, yeah, I thought so.
One of them should win sooner.
Yes, but if one of them wins, I think that one wants to shoot me.
Then it dies.
Well, more likely, but I'd rather not kill our new friend. He's not Cobalt. But that should not be held against him.
Tenzik, you're looking like I'm not a kobold.
Father's not a Cobalt either, and he's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm not kobold, but I am dragon-like.
No, you're new big Cobalt.
6-armed kobold.
Yes.
It's the only time you can count to 6.
Okay.
1, 3, 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Honorary kobold.
So, as the conversation kind of dies down a bit, you guys eat into your meal. Artemis and I think it would be. Is it Tenzik? Who's on the same side as Artemis in this case?
Nux was.
Okay, so Artemis and Nux. So you both feel a hand on your shoulders as someone appears between the both of you. He goes, "Well, look at you, returning from the victorious from the depths of the swamp." As you see Thran, Ironheart, looking at you guys, the Trovarian blacksmith. He goes, he looks at you all. He goes, "You all have the true. You got the fire of a true hunter, all of you. So, what'd you bring back? What can I make for you?" Show me the goods.
Nux will hold up the Gendrome pot that I have to double check. It's the hide, I believe. Gendrome hide. And his major staff, and he's just like,
Ooh.
I'd like it.
I got some ideas. So, when you all finish breakfast, stuff like that.
Not the hide, but the it's the tail, I think. Something to do with it's Fang. Gameplay Fang.
Okay.
It's whenever you do damage, you add half your proficiency.
Gotcha. He goes, finish up breakfast. Come on over. We'll have a nice talk. You tell me the stories of what happened. I love to hear the stories of the adventures. I'll figure out what I can do with some of these things for you. You know, get to that state where your weapons will truly be legend. That is the goal, right?
Yeah.
So, enjoy breakfast. We'll talk soon. And he runs off. So, what do you guys do for the rest of, I guess, the morning?
I guess get to know each other, maybe not in detail, but at least get the vibe of a new friend who really doesn't have a choice but to be friend. That's how kobolds make friends. They don't really have choices. Yeah.
They're parasites.
You're just suddenly surrounded by kobolds.
I love how the kobolds are parasites coming from a creature that is literally born from a parasite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We see where his mind went. Nice.
I can give more hugs.
Hugs are not bad when they don't hurt.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, what do you each of you? I mean, obviously Artemis has already shared a pretty big thing. He's pretty open, it seems like. The rest of you, what do you guys share? Like, so that the people watching might learn something about the characters and stuff like that. What do you share with each other?
Nux getting to know people. Nux would slowly tell them that the original reason why he has whipped the caravan is he is looking for his father, a monkey person who went on adventure, and Nux and his twin followed after him, and they've split up, but he is still looking.
Aww.
Yeah. I heard he was doing something with the caravan, but he doesn't seem to be here. Nux should still keep looking. Nux found Scree along the way, so it's not been a bad time.
Yep.
Scree was not in a great location when Nux found him. Nux snuck him out in a bag. It was very hard. Scree is heavier than Nux, but we did our best.
About you, Tenzig, what do you share with the group?
Well, even though Tenzig doesn't really show it that much, he does have somewhat of a bond with people, doesn't really like you guys getting hurt and all, and will tell you that don't try to get him on his bad side, or else he tends to go a bit crazy. Referring to his frenzy states. And Nex can assure this. It was scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Artemis, is there anything else
Tries
you
to
share
make
with
friends,
them?
but can't.
Go ahead, continue, please. Let's
Tries to make
Tenzig
friends, but
continue.
can't really talk to friends because he's so socially anxiety and stuff. He has a hard time making friends.
Okay. And then Artemis, anything else you share with the group other than the fact that you have a spirit inside your body that you fight with?
He's the reason why I'm alive.
Oh, where did you get him? Or was he always there?
He was dying, and then he showed up and said, "Gonna save you." And then now it's a part of me.
So
that's the long and short of it.
Not
so you're living, not undead. Just eyes you.
Heart's still beating as I double check and feel a vague pulse.
No, you hear him go bum 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 bum, bum.
Yeah, it's odd.
Completely wrong rhythm.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum,
He's
bum,
Nux
bum, bum.
understands that.
He's actually just like doing his favorite song.
Yeah, he's got the heart of a Tiger X.
Oh man.
Nux was found by his father. Nux and his brother were found by his father, and so I was in a similar situation. Only my father never wanted me to eat anything specific, and I don't think he knows I can do magic. Well, that'll be more surprises for him when I find him. And he just happily finishes off the food on his plate.
Okay. As breakfast comes to a close, then I guess. So, what do you guys do after breakfast? Thran's obviously offered you guys to come up and bring some stuff. He'll look at it and whatnot. What else do you guys want to do?
Oh, yeah, we did have that. I mean, monster materials. I keep.
What's up?
It is Nux can learn Scorching Ray, I believe.
Yeah, and Nux can
Or
learn
am I getting
that. Technically, I think Nux could take the Gendrome. I don't know if Nux can do this, but he could maybe take the Gendrome tail and learn the cantrip Minor Illusion from it. Because it technically has it on
Yes,
now.
that is how we did the rules for the wizards and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't sure because there was a limitation on that one.
No, as long as it has
I
this spell on there, technically you can take from it.
Okay. So I'll make a list of spells that I can and items they're on that I can eat.
Okay. You literally just eat them?
Well.
I mean, I love that idea.
Yeah, no, I 100% think my Cobalt would.
So, yeah, instead of like inscribing on a new scroll, you literally just eat them to learn the spells.
Yeah.
I love it.
So.
Okay, so you're doing that. And I guess, I mean, honestly, if you guys are okay, this is probably where we can end it. Figure out the experience for completing the quest, doing the last little bits here.
And the kills.
Yep. Oh yeah, I didn't give them to you guys for that either.
No.
I forgot.
I didn't forget. I just obviously wait till the end of every session to do this, like I used to.
Yeah, of course.
I actually survived a session.
You did. I mean, technically, you died on session 2. So this
Yeah,
is
so you
next
now
session.
you can say, yeah, as long as you survive one more, then you're at your best streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, like, I mean, I didn't get a bust at my Twilight Sanctuary, which, that is gonna
Let's
be
make this
so
daytime.
good.
Let's get some brightness in here.
Did you watch that short clip I posted on test group
If they're on
Where-
me, no, because obviously I can't watch
on
it.
Discord?
I can only count to 4.
No, the one before
Yeah.
that. The bard. Something.
Oh no! What is...
It's great. It's a beautiful movie.
I want to double check Dendrom's experience. I feel like it's a higher CR, but I could be wrong.
It says 2.
It is 2. I have it as a 1 on here. That's why I was right. It is wrong on here. There we go. So I'm gonna make sure to give you the proper amount of experience. And pray are, I think I have.
All we need is 2,000 total.
And
We
do
only
you
need
have an empty slot for the Blue Cut Coup Oracle, Mid?
I have
You definitely want to give that to you.
I have only 2 weapon materials, nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, the royal, like, if we're slotting stuff in,
I'm gonna
right
put
now,
maybe Mid at the end of it, so we could keep your extra fire breaths on there.
I
Because
wouldn't
that's
say
what
no.
the Oracle does. It lets you you can bonus action exhale fire on a 15 feet cone.
681 experience each.
That's
Hey,
enough to
well,
level.
Plus 681?
Correct. So,
Level
and we
up!
will start our next session with you guys talking to the blacksmith. Obviously, you can do all your socketing and stuff like that out of game like stuff now.
Yeah.
But I definitely have some plans for you guys when you speak to him for him to talk to you about some stuff. So that's
Awesome.
how we will do that. Outside of
What?
that, experience was given there. You guys get 2 additional antidote potions from some of the potion masters that, with the recipe, they conjure some up for you guys. So you get 2 extra antidote potions.
I'm gonna
Oh.
put my 2 in the group
Is it
stuff.
each or two total?
Total.
Okay,
2
then
total.
yeah, definitely put them in the group thing. I'll put
Yeah.
them in.
Remind me, what's the rule for rolling hit points?
So you have
Or-
3 rerolls total throughout the entire campaign. So
Antidote, you said?
or you can take average if you wish. Yes, 2
Yeah, I'll
antidote
just take
potions. Well, I'm just saying,
average for this.
eventually we're going to switch to Pathfinder, so we're not going to get to level 20 with you having those. So if you do rerolls and you end up getting, above average, then cool. If not, you reroll until you run out of rerolls.
So it doesn't make sense for me. Can I give my rerolls to mid?
No?
Well, because it doesn't make sense for me to roll ever. I am a wizard. My
Well,
average is 4 HP. I can only get 2 more HP at max. Like, I would rather give them to mid than Scree and be my meat shield.
you can choose to use them for yourself, or they just stay there forever. Being so lonely.
Yep. That might be how they go. The question is, do I up my int or do I take Eldritch Adept and See in the Darkness, which I think I might do.
Fucking cheaters.
Like
I said, I already know which direction this fucking campaign's going.
Listen, we have an actual teamwork. We have some synergy with one another.
Yeah, huh?
We are required as players to remind you every time it's dark that we have dark vision.
Yes.
So I'm gonna answer a question in the chat since we're at the end. So Dragon Man, I'm going to be doing both. So I'm keeping the 5e stuff and still working on 5e stuff, but I'm also expanding outwards to Pathfinder as well. There's already some built. I still have a little ways to go before we transition this campaign over there. So then this campaign will become the playtest where we'll start at level 1 and build up in through Pathfinder 2e. So we'll be doing both. Just adding more to my plate, and eventually that will transition to a inspired by version where I'll build like a Kickstarter and stuff like that for it, where I can actually like sell a book, which I can't do right now. So either way, if you want to check out that stuff, it is on my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Amellwind. The early access, which is the $5 tier, will give you access to all the Pathfinder material. That's actually something you do. I don't know what Mystic Monster Hunter is. But other than that, we will be back next weekend for episode 4, since the first half of the month was birthday and Super Bowl stuff, so I wasn't available. But next week will be episode 4, same time, 2 p.m. Central Time ish, as long as we don't have anything going on. No Pathfinder 1e stuff. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys next time.
Bye.